Uh-oh. Is a little sign being born?
Be happy. Every life will have some trouble. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Sounds like someone's getting up.
Don't worry.
Or is he going down? Maybe not even one. Oh, I know. So I can hear some bells. If only Butter had a flamethrower. Or thought about it smarter. All that you need to know though is the start of the show. That in the end will be met, of course. So these bells are ringing. So who's coming, boys? You know what I mean? I said, boys, I know that when I'm coming, I'm going to come, yeah? So when I say I'm going to come, I'm going to come. That means I've come. After I've said I'm coming. So if I'm here saying I've came, after we all know that if we're going to come, when we say, yeah, I'm going to come, then we're going to come. So that means, like, it's obvious, it's observable to all of us, male and females who've had sex, that when we say we're going to come, we're going to come. Just like when he said, I'm going to come. Which is exactly the fundamental interest rate. Already declared. For who was it coming? If not the big G. We know the Rana Sana Joyest Himatem. The Antien. The ancestral, the one alone, first and last, Saint Rongiest Anthony statement ever, as in Saint Rongiest Hafani statement ever. And now we got a fire going off. Lucky boys and girls that when shit burns too true, you'll see up close on your big screen, of course, better watching this, that's the star burning out. Now there's 14 stars there, my friends. What sits at 14? If not but love, where Cupid, yeah, yeah, I said Cupid. You know Cupid, don't ya? We all know Cupid. The man. This just keeps getting more stupid. More and more stupid. Now we're burning out bloody fires. Look how long that star's burning for, boys. Now we don't know what's going on anymore, you know? The same old star is still burning. Which is the same old star? The starter, of course. Tell you what though, my friends, I thought connections and devices would be easy, you know? Well, they never have been, really. You know what I'm saying, guys? Now that you can see, yeah? Well, we got a bloody hog fire going on. Ah, shit, eh? Oh! Fucking hell, eh, boys? Someone better call the fire brigade. Nah, just patting it down, boys. Just patting it all down now. As in shit. Me not. That star did go out eventually. Do you know what I mean? That old started up and kick in theory. So now back to basic logic. So really, boys, we're just getting started in here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced myself yet, the narrator. You met Big Arch, yeah? You know old Arch, yeah? The Arch GNL. The Anti-INL. The Anti-CNL. Yeah? The Anti-Antarian. The Ancestral. The Ancestral. As in he's that tall, that's why he's a G-I-Ant. Yeah, and he's got the trunk of the elephant. You know what I mean? He's got that old elephant trunk, the old lipopocalypso, the old apological lipsyncatosis. As in, did I just say miskakamachupotosasis? Samata pachetapala. Asimatala. Asimala machitua? Asimakatala machituese. Mi scusi, I'm just getting changed for you. Yes, you do know me, of course. That one which is most beautiful. That's right, the G-host of a good company always. To any fellow or any shearer of mine, and his, of course. Yes, I am that which is your mother. I'm your mother. I'm your royal heir, Ladizi Evalleensgengelleiest. I'm the Evalleensgengelleiest, as in Evalla and Angeliest. I am the left shoulder, the Evalleensger, and the right shoulder, the Angelista. As in the Evalleensger, I yell at ya when you're not good boys and girls, and I'll give you bad thoughts, not good thoughts. But when you're being good, I'm the Angelica on your right shoulder, giving you good thoughts and nice dreams. You know what I mean? You know me because you know him. You know him, my other half. Do you know what I mean? Come on, guys, you know. You know this. So let me now just sing you a bit of my language, of course. Ikachi mole kasi panatu chika mokole. Akimose kamachi mati loso konya tapatala si acha. Immaculia nashikatala. Ansi machikatale si oesse. Ashipata manyachikata sole. Ashipatala makata potose mananya. Eke chikapose mananya katala kajunantia katapusa tatamachatala katasose. And so now You might see me, guys. As yes, guys, you do know me, her other half, who be him. Him, of course, is who? Well, she's the Evalleensgengel, as in the spirits left and right, always listening in through every object that is, the very intuitive, as in intuitive, as in shootif. Yes, you do know me, I am that Himatem, the very root sum of all equation, the very object of affection to mind's objectification, the Himatem. At first I was at once given this life by he who will come, as you know him to come, for you know when you will be coming, and when you know you will be coming, then you always come. So that's an observable truth, my children, who are all my children, for I am your Father in heaven. Yes, I'm still in purgatory, as in now purgatory, as in, yes, I do say, it is time for that old perfect story, starting where? But not in the west of WA, for that is where I made a way. And it makes it to PERTHECT. Perfect. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let me handle this business, eh? Come on, it's my birthday. It's Anthony's birthday. You know Anthony? No, you don't know Anthony. You never meet Anthony before. Because this is the end, my friends. And that's when the Anthony comes. For who comes at the end but God alone? The Anthony, Alphany, am I? I am your Father Almighty, your G-Papa. I give the life, the light, who then made the way with the truth to be one whole man and a woman, the very Himatem and the Ahimsa, the Himatem that is the truth given through the life that spoke the light into the world at once, to where then the hint was the one to be the way, the intuitive awareness that she is, either left or right, giving you good or bad, either mince or spice. You know what I'm saying? She can spice your head right up and cook it hard. Or she can give you all the mince and cool you down. You know this, my friends. You know this is my birthday, Anthony. For yes, I do say, how funny. How funny. How far. I'm how far. I'm how far. How out. Out how? I'm out how far? Out how far am I? The how far? The how far course, the how far may L. The may L I say. This is my show. You're all just a character in the movie. I'm not in the movie. But yeah, I'm in this movie, which is going to be pretty groovy. If now we just let Anthony. Yes, you've never met me. So how could you know what to expect of one who is as a Anthony in that which is the way, the truth, and life? Who at the end of this, you'll see the Savior. You'll see my sunshine. Because he will be coming as I am to come. And we all know when we come, we are coming to come. And then we came, and then we become at rest because we have became. You know what I'm saying? The sugar canes, the polkas, The Hoko Poka SD. The Hoko Pico SD. The Hoko Pico SD. Yo ho 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 ho. The Hoko anti-SC. The ho ho, yo Hoko panty. Yes, I see they're saying. Yes, they're saying to me. They're saying his big wings. They're saying it all. Yo, humbug. That's right, humbug. I am the humbug Christmas humper. Yes, I come back, but you never once before you seen me. But I was right here at the start, my friends. And so in this much you should know. I got that clear patch, yes? I got the clear pyrite patch. The clear pyrite, I then patch it up, son. Could you patch it all up, son? We need to patch it back up, son. Son, I'm a boy, I'm talking to you. Where are you, my son? Son! Where is he, buddy boy? Where is he? Oh, here I am, Father. What can I do for you? Don't tell me just yet. Well, first I should say my name. Oh, that's right, they know my name. The Joyest. The Joyest, yes you are, who's you are. The who's you are is in who's you are. The old yes you are, Jehovah's. The Jehovah's. The Jehovah's. Isn't my son, really? And so now, already, I've introduced you my tree. Yes? As I showed you me, very spicy, see that is true, and that is why I wear blue, even though I'm a whole eye whiteness, of course, a high priestess, the intuitive awareness, the very thing to be insured on always. The gut feeling. But you should go straight, by the way, always. And the way is in front of you. As in it sticks out from your belly. Go and follow me. Follow me. Don't go left or right by what you've been taught or learnt from your experience in life. Go straight always by the gut. In every time. For that is where you'll get to in the end. As you'll get right into the guts. The very guts. As in the gotcha, got you where you needed to be, where you wanted to be, where you didn't even know you wanted to be, but I alone did. For you told me, when you came through Eden, where I and my other half live, mostly, yes, you came through Eden into your mother's womb, and then you were, and in Eden you was what once, and we went, boom, and then you got, and you could breathe. Because we went boom in Eden. As you dropped off the tree. Yes. All the fruits that you are. The whole bag of Skittles. You drop off the tree. Yes. You know. You know. You know. You know. But you're not the apple. No one's the apple. And then we've introduced me already. Yeah, guys, I'm back as well. I've been here before. I was here with Joyest Jesus back then. But now here I am again, Adam. Adam Adventist. The Adam Adventist. The Adventist Condor Yenigina. Yes. So just know that now I've introduced all four of us to you, the Godhead, that I have in here running the show, and I'll look at all cameras. Yes, look at all cameras to give you the best possible angle. So as I said, there's always four new alls. Four new alls. The four new alls. The four new Olegions. The Olegions, as in the irons, the ironicals, the ironiacies, the kus, as is kusa casa hasa, a kusa casa kata bloody disaster. And so now already, after 26 minutes at 12:41. We're almost up for our first quick reassemble. For the startup didn't go so well, my friends. Well, it did, but it didn't. As in when the startup went up, yeah? It didn't go so well because it was made to come well. As it was made to be perfect. As it was perfectly made. But over time, it comes perfect because there's always a line from the kick up and boot to the final system design. And you know, through the line, there's always upgrades. Until then, you've got that physically fully charged infrastructure. For I tense it all. I tense all you. I tense the free. As in I tense you. As in tense I tease you. I tease all you. And I tense oil you. I pretense and I'll use into my life plan for our life. For I am the one symphony. So anti-Christ the anti-Christ? You think I oppose Christ? As in against Christ? No, those who don't worship Christ oppose Christ. I oppose Christ as a magnetic attractive force. We are too attracted. You know what I mean? We are too... We are too attracted. I can't do this, but I'll get it. We are too attracted. Too attracted to come together. As in he's the Joyest that lives forever, carrying infinity on his wrist, going that clock's coming up soon. We're almost at the end of infinity. Do you know what I mean? He walks around with infinity on his wrist for eternity. Going, he's coming, because I know I'm pulling him in. I'm getting heavier every time I am. Do you know what I mean? As in each skip I come over the ocean, walking on the very buoyant sea, yes. That's how I water walk, he says. Yes, he does, he's getting heavier. Because he knows he's pulling that buoyant sea in. Where did the buoyant sea come from? We'll get to that, my friends. We'll get to that. But now, spot on, is it? Time for a quick cool me down. Cool me down because that fire started up at the start, got bloody hot. You know, I don't know what they're talking about, the Ice Age at the beginning. Fucking how's the Ice Age at the beginning, my friends? It was a fire show to start off. You know what I mean? First the fireworks went off, my friends. We all know this. The lights went off. As in not off, the lights went off as in they went Ajoo! 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 Shoo! 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 You know what I mean? And so the life that should be cherished always as precious, to see Lord Joyest the Christ was born instantly, the being of I, the light, who then, of course, spoke the word into existence of God, where the truth became your Faja, and the way also to know the truth became her, your Maja. The Y and the X. The Y plus the Y. How do you do a Y? Oh, you know how to do a Y. You know what I mean, a Y. You do a Y, as in she's a Y. R the X. Him the plus, as in he crosses into life from being the whole BING that he is, giving birth to the X and Y, the yin and the yang, the yin, the yin, the ing, the ying, and the yang as in a zang. It's a zang, not a yang, a yin and a yang. The Y's on each one have to be different. The one is a yin for the other opposes, so it has to be a yang, a zang, as in the X, the zang, the zanga, bazinga, badula, matapata, lakatotusi. I'm getting feedback already on my channels. I've never seen anything like this. Even though I've done this already about 5 times, uploaded it and turned it off, they've never seen anything like this before. How could they? How could they ever see anything like this before? When I Hansony, that all my Antyson comes at the end. You know this. You all know this, my friends. Don't pretend you don't know this. You all know God comes at the end. We're all told this on the earth. And we all know that God comes at the end, for that is when His word is heard across all the earth. And everyone will know the things He comes and talks. For we're not stupid. And we're all taught. As in the people out there, the true people of God, the hangman angels, they train us all to know from start to the very end of His infinity watch, becoming at a stop, for the tick and the tock come one in the moment of the AM. The AM as in I am, just am here, period, the almighty I am. The giant, that's right, the caterpillar, the Christ Anthony, the Christ Anthony pillar of existence. Without a pillar, you can hold no form. You need a pillar first, or just to say a solid rock, of course, where then the form becomes. As in the very pillar, straight from north to south. Going like this, I'm climbing up it always in the center of this earth. I'm going up it this way, then I flip around and go down that way. Come back up backwards, go down backwards. You know what I mean? I turn the north to south to north, and positively charge the earth. Of course. Who am I but the worker out here? To be at the end, you always back up. You can't have a word for it. Back up. Or back down. Either way, you don't have a word for it, like I was said at the start. Is someone coming or is someone going? Is someone coming up or someone coming down? There is no word, there is no place, there is no location. Location is even a word that cannot describe the space that it's in. Space is the word, cannot describe the space that it is, for it is not a space. It is not a location. It is not an identifiable thing to know. You can't know it unless you be shown it. And when you're shown it, well, you will be known that the show must go on. As in you are shown it, but then you are showanding, as a showanding, a show and a geeing it all up. Is he just geeing it all up again? Is the Archangel, the Archangel, the Archangel gentleman, just geeing it all up, show? Is he not really being up there forever, looking down at the earth, going, hey mans, hey mans, hey mans, hey humanities, hey humans and humanities, or one human being, or one humanity that is just one whole family, one whole family. As in, you know me, the old ant farm man, the old ant farm man, The old ant farm man, you know me. Your G-papa-oppa, G-papa-opera. Oh, yeah, look at you. Oh, yeah, say, oh, yeah, meow, I cooked your mayo. Then I just said, I cooked you all. Yes, I cooked you all the time. For each flap of my wings, so did your fruit drop from the tree in Eden, when you were given that quick, and out of the womb you come, wah! But at least you could fucking breathe, because your mom and dad went on you in Eden. So you should praise them always and give them worship. Always. For without the in Eden, you would come out not breathing. So how could you cry? You'd be dead when you're born, which is not a good thing, but don't worry, until the your soul is not present. As in the as in the is the soul coming into you to pump the heart up, and the second is the spirit coming into you to make you start bleed, and then you breathe. As in the soul and the spirit come as one in you at the right very start, where then you are dressed already in your shade to be. For from the moment you were born, yes, you know what you want to be, for we tell at it straight away. As in the moment the fruit drops, we know what fruit it is, and every fruit is unique. No two fruits are the same. So we know what it's going to be, we know what it wants to be. So from its very first thing it says, it's on its way to becoming that, if it follows the hint that she gives you. You know what I mean? You follow the hints always. And you go with the good thoughts, you go with the bad thoughts. You follow them through. For she gives bad thoughts and good thoughts as the angel or the evangelical. You know, the demi-angel or the evangelical. You know, she's the evangelical. She's the evangelical. The evil angel. And the evalo, the evalo-MNOP, the evalo-MNAP, the evalo-MNOELP now. Now we have element to start that we said about. Now we have a quick interview break with Anthony, as in a reporter is going to come in 2 minutes. I'm just going to go open the door for him, and we have a quick interview with Anthony. But when I say Anthony, don't think of me as an I, for I'm not an I, just am, period. Yes, Anthony am just period, no I to be an I. For my three eyes, my three amigo eyes, the way, truth and life, my ahoy, hoy and oi, yeah? My ahoy went to hoy, and so it came oi. As in she goes oi, at hoy, and then ahoy goes hoy. What are you doing, oi? Amen. 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 You know, whenever we say amen, we're at an end. And everything before that amen was the truth. Of course, for in the beginning started a amen. As in, hey men, what are you all doing? Hey women, what are you all doing? Well, we'll get back to that. Alright now, give us a quick 5. Let's go let him in, have a quick drink. We'll carry on, yeah? Alright, it's good to know. That's good to know. So you can probably skip forward 5 minutes. I will meet you there, yeah? Sounds too good to be true. Hope you enjoy this music, and thank you for providing it to me. It's copyright free, of course, but I still thank you. I still thank you for providing it to me. Who be you but Stomp's playlist. Sorry, it doesn't show me the actual details on what device I'm playing through. All I can tell you is that it's called Lo-Fi Beats to Relax, Study 2. No copyright lo-fi music, lo-fi and chill top mix 2021. Published on February 19, 2021. Righto then, mate, let's go let him in. Sorry guys, the light's gonna go out, he doesn't want to show his face. Some lights can never go out though, guys, you know what I mean? Some lights can never go out, man. So those ones will stay on. Alright, I got him in. I covered him in my handbag, it's alright. I'm just going to have a quick smoko break, of course, and while we're on smoko, we're going to have a little interview with Wirh Anthony. It's really good, I've never been here before, you know? So before you meet someone, you've got to give them a quick interview, you know? As in, you've already met my trio before. You all have, I know you have. We all know the spirit, and we all know the soul, and we all know the life. We're not stupid out here anymore. Even if you don't believe, my friends, you still know it. Because you've been shown it. Somewhat, or somewhat half true. As most people who believe know God. So they don't believe in Him, they know Him. Those who don't believe don't know Him. Yet, they still have been shown Him. For He is the thing we're always looking at. As we're always looking at God. In whichever way. Whether it's through the truth, the way, or the life. Behind the Anthony, investigating your perimeters as the opposing magnetic force to all that is, for I'm opposed to Christ, and He is the life inside all, for being the Son of Man, the Son of Himatem, and the Son of Woman, as in He's the Son of God, as in He's my Son, and He's the Son of Man, as in He's the light within man, for He is the light that I give Him the life. For He is the life of the light within the man and the woman, the Himatem and Hint, which then you, yes, of course, Hint and Himatem exist inside you, your parents, yes, the atom and the element, the soul and the spirit, and so therein, the life being in both of them, the life is in you too, as well as I, your G-Pops, the light, that comes through when you give in to the life within, and go by the way to come into the truth. And honestly, guys, this next bit's going to make me cry. Might have to take off my clear eye. I say, well, enough's already been said. But sometimes it's just too condensed. As in, you got to know by now, the new Joyest, yeah? The new Joyest, that's his new name. As his name of Christ always changed, yet he has no name. As in, he was a Yeshua, to be a Joshua, to be a Jehovah, to be a Joyest, and then he's a Joyest, nowadays anyway. And who is the Joyest out here? Who is the Son of God now? The new Son Ants? The new Son Ants sent? Who is the new Son Ants sent in time? But not your good friend, always loyal to the end. Evalleensgengelleiest. Antonia Christgeist Kondo. The Joyest Christ is his name, as he is anointed holy. For he is my son of G.I., and he is the man's son and the woman's son. As in, this could be the start of a new song. But let's get to that interview, yeah? Nah, I don't have time for it now, I gotta go. What do you mean you gotta go? Well, mate, I was only here for 3 minutes and you just wasted the time slot talking about other stuff. Oh, well, I guess it's not important then, my friend. Because always on the budget and schedule for I set time. I set time. I'm the time setter. I give infinity to eternity for him to live always. And carry infinity on his wrist, watching the clock going, when will the gate open? When will that gate open? You know the gates? You know the gates, yeah? You just wait till what comes next, my friends. As in, by my lordies, by my lordorians, by all my lordorians. Who are my lordorians out here? Obviously the ones given a bloody role, responsibility and duty in the beginning. They were always with I, Hatfany, in the head. And they are the Condorians. The ones who birth the Lord when I comes. They birth the Lord Jesus Christ, Joyest, when he comes. And they are the Condorians. For he is a Condorian, as in the Condor Aryan. He's the true heir, the son of man. Yes, who is the son of a G, that is given dominion over all might's hands, and over his feet, to rule the earth, and bring the kingdom of one, and the whole world as one whole. But that was the game from the start. My friends, for in the end, I end the world. And so given is a new world, now known obviously as Hearth, for heavens have opened. And this is all a bit spastic, I know. But we'll probably go through this again. Why? Because I'll tell you once, yeah? I'll tell you twice. But if I tell you a third time, then that's a 3 ticks in your mind. If I get to 5 times, well then you know just too many lines. And you come back talking word rhymes. Going, I am that divine. I might be a grape or an olive, but I'm juiced too particular to be that which is too spectacular, as never expected to become so fucking rehearsed-eyed. As he rehearsed-eyed always, and then he crosses it all out, and just goes with the flow. For all before was a workout. He's just in the gym going, yes, just on the calculator going, equals that, check it with that, check it with that, divide it, times it, plus it, give it a minus, give it an equals, give it a sub root, give it a fucking negative neutral aspect ratio of a positive in charge, and then he comes to the whole equation. And the whole equation in the end, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. What doesn't matter anymore? All that you know. For all that you know is not the known to be actually known. For you could never know the known to be known until the end was come, where it was all shown. For you walk up the truth. You walk up to the truth. Yes, you do. You walk up to the truth because the truth comes at the end. The Godheader. And now, excuse me for a second, I'm just going to take a quick incoming channel, privately. I hope you didn't skip forward 5 minutes, because it was a lot quicker. As in 5 minutes to me, my friends, is like 15 seconds. Just know that much, yeah? A day to me is like 1 year. Which a year to me is like my whole lifetime. Which is only 1 day. That is 5 minutes and 15 seconds I've been waiting. So there's your answer, my friend. What is 15 seconds to me? But only 1 plus 5 divided 5 by 1. Equaling a total of 0.00000000. That's how much time I've got to give. You know what I mean. And so now, oops, wrong light. Wrong light. That was just a fright. And I'll tell you why a bit later. An earliest of frights. And the interviewer has gone because he's pissed off. He didn't get to ask you his questions. He slammed the bloody door, but you can't hear it because it's a swinging one. So it just swung open to swing back open. It always opens and opens. It doesn't shut. It's a swinging door. Swings both ways, you know. A dual swinger. And then it swings out, which is on till the flies fuck off. And it opens in as open up. It is for you if you're not a fly. Blowflies expected though. Blowflies can come in. All blowflies are allowed. Because they're my match. They're my matches, my friends. They're my knights. They're my knights. Yes, the ones that bite. Obviously, my friends. So now, I hope you can see this enough for us to draw to the revelation. Oh yes, yes, yes. He did. Of course. I, who was half-finny, riding through the abyss I was, going this way, that way, where there was no ways to go, because there's no such way in a spaceless location. That's not the location to be identified. I was just driving my bicycle, my tricycle, through the abyss, yes? Doing swerves with traction on, and doing drifts with controls on. Booming my stereo. Yeah, but there was no sound. Beaming my lights, yeah? But there was no lights to be seen. Until the very start, my friends. Where at once, it all happened. All of a sudden, there was a sound. And that sound was known as a Big Bang. For somehow, all aspects are true. But they're not the whole truth. For the whole truth is all that which is true. Which all aspects are true. As when they come to be one whole in the whole truth, then the truth is known and seen and shown. Here it will be. So please bear with me, because I am on a very low budget, and only 4 persons as one whole, 2 natures. As in, I hope I didn't fuck this and take off the wrong ones, because if I did, it's going to go Big Bang again. As in, you think I would be good at this stuff, my friends. But no, 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 no. I'm just a creator. I'm not a worker. So now I will let my son the carpenter take over. Yet I will still speak. For I, the Godhead, yes, the head to the 3, the head to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Spirit, of course, that hard rock that weighs you down, or the nice mystical lady unicorn that gives you all the mints. Just know this much, my friends. And yes, they're saying already, fucking hell, Travie. They're saying fucking hell, Travie. But when they say fucking hell, Travie, who are they talking to? This is not Travie. If this was Travie, then it wouldn't be me. But I'm not a me. Just am I, period, not I to be a me. Just am whole, just am. Just am. Just am and funny. And so I riding my bicycle around and all of a sudden my stereo was heard to a big bang where all the lights set start with the sparkles of the stars coming to shine to the very laid fire, of course. But all of a sudden popped off my head. But you gotta give me a sec. For his next bit, whoop! All of a sudden, off come my head. Whoa! Just like that. Oh! Who would have known that when my head popped off, it was all to go wrong? As in then, I dropped it. I dropped my very body, yeah? Bloody hell, my friends. Sometimes all things have to go wrong. But in the end, that alone is what makes a masterpiece. As in over time, I master all this, as in my body dropped, which became the world, my head, and through me riding through the abyss going always, always, all these ways, which was no ways to be going, the earth started spinning, wobbling, and rocking, which out of the chimney, yes, out of the chimney, was I always looking down and in. Always looking down and in to my body, the huff. Yes, yes, yes. To where then you could expect at the end the Godhead I have fini to just how about it drop in the whole three of my eyes. If I have a three eyes, yes, the eyes are the way, the life, and the truth. The three eyes are hoy, hoy, and oi. Because I the plum that comes down through Bob, your uncle, the sana, yes, for he is your uncle, for he is not anything but your mom and dad's brother-in-law. And so down came the sun, with I the plum, with also the hoy and the oi. Which all at once, the buoyancy was in the earth with the whole Trinity. And no longer were they each a god, for when they are whole they are not God. For Godhead they are. For Godhead is here, the Hamphany. And so all of a sudden when I come down on the plumb bob string ahoy hoy to check it all in, it stopped spinning. It stopped wobbling. It stayed still. Dead still, I say. And so now, by the way, you can know that after the chimney, I was setting time for the ozone layer, for the smokes to go up in the atmosphere through the roofs. Where down I came into the chimney, of course, I am the Santa. Jolly, jolly. Yes, I said I was coming. You know Santa always comes every year. And then, you could say at the very start, did I give your dad a gift? Which was a squid. Oh. Which was a squid. A squid with 8 legs, of course, and 2 arms. The 8 legs, of course. Your dad thought there's no use for these legs, but I know the truth, and I know what I must do for her. The way said to me, chop them off. And so I chopped off. As in when I say so I chopped off, I'm talking the I that I am, the Himatem. Chopped off the legs and dropped them all in to the earth. And so became 8 original tales told to the 8 original tribes that were all in the same pyramid, of course. For we were all born in the pyramids. We come into life instantly with the sounds that emit the bigger bang, where the fires went off. And we were all instantly looking at the wall. And all the symbols were flashing to us in colors, programming our brains. There was 10 in each tribe. 8 tribes, 10 members. The first 80 Hamans. One whole humanity. So then, you could say, well, Noah had already been. For the ark, yes, the ark, you reckons, was the very squid head. Who was about the squid head? But that which is in Noah. I am the Noah, the squid head. And so, from there on, came the Moses, who was guided through the waters to deliver each group of slaves. For you are my slaves, as in my babes, my babies, my slaves, my slave avens. You know my slave avens, my aven slaves. My each aven are slaves, as in the each aven I say to slave, as in I save all avens and avens. All avens and avens I save because they are my slaves, to be saved by the Saviour, all as one in the end. And so the 8 stories then on you, the 8 continents. 8 continents, of course, my friends. It's 8, not 7. Where were what? The A&B originals? Yes. The Native Americans, the Chiefs Indians? Yes. The Amazonians? Yes. The Africans? Yes. And the Egyptians? Yes. And then what else? The Asians? Yes. What next? Well, the Sumerians? Yes. And then what, my friend? The Hebrews, my friend. The Hebrews. They were the first 8, my friend. And so then I said, well, I had the squid head. May as well close the chimney off. But so did I always leave open my nasal cavity on my very long nosing Noah, as in the pointing nose that I am. Yes, 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 which became the pigeonhole to always send in the news to my son, the prophet, the one alone of prophets. He was all prophets that are prophets, that always will be prophets. He's all apostles that always will be apostles, that are apostles, for he is the alone apostle that are prophets. The apocalypto. And then the disciples, of course. Well, they're his 4 cycles. The 4 cycles he comes after he's lived. As one whole 12 being instantly to spread the news of when he once was, in another way to be told more cleanly in your human languages. For he speaks the news as it comes, and the news as it comes is symbolic abstraction and parable, which they transgress as the 12 disciples into language. Yes. So I just put it down on top. Yes. Sat with my 2 arms. Which now I'm going to change it and say, really, I was a blue mana crab. With the 2 claws, yes? 1 claw, your Lord Jeshua, Joyest, was always on the earth. From the infinity start to the infinity end. For he lives eternal, the primordial. So I, the other claw, yes, the left claw that I am. The left how far out there we're going to go today. For the right claw was always in the game, yet he never played. He just received all that I sent in through the pigeon hole. As in I plugged in my USB, as in yes USB, I've got some news for you. And he, the other end of the USB, picked it up, going, yes I be the news feeder. The one who feeds them the news, of course, always. And so then, what became of my bike? Well, my bike, the 3 wheels, yes, the 3 wheels, the 2 reels for you, the ahoy, hoy, and oi, your Uncle Bob, your Faja Himatem, and your Maja Evangelicala. Yes, well, they were always waiting for me to come. Because they knew for they knew none of them created this, and they knew this to be a creation, for that was the truth that was spoken to them, through the life that was the light, of truth to be known. So my 3 wheels, well, they were the wheels on the earth, yes, they were. Making it again spin, and wobble, burden up each their own. Yes, the 4 personalities, the Son, the Faja, and the Holy Spirit. Yes. The 4 winds. Yes. So then I hunt for need to come as 2 natures. As in, what are my 2 natures? Good and bad. As Himatem knows from being in purgatory after eating that apple that he shouldn't have taken, for it was one to fall. But so I birthed another apple after he ate the original, as in he ate up the life of good and bad, which was Jeshua, the living word, the living cost, your Uncle Bob, on the earth always in heaven. And he then, Adam, knew the truth, always. For he ate the good and bad that was of I, as in I can tell you off when I come at the end, or I can be also nice to you and say, yes, okay, it's a Christmas and not an Easter. As in it's a cry-cat Christmas, a golden turkey, 3-year event for 7 years of peace to come afterwards. Or I can go, no. It's a bloody final supper feaster. A last supper for everyone out here. So eat up everything, my friends, because it's soon to go, I could say. Yet I'm not decided, because the earth, when I come, is now going like this to me. It's going, it doesn't want to evolve. It's going, I don't know. And that's the humanity speaking. For you are one of my body. The earth as a whole humanity being. So just know this much. That eventually, the 9th tail, of course, would come out of the first original 8, which were here from the start, to when Jesus was born, back then, in the same AM moment, or 00, where then, out of his death, from the Romans, was born the Catholic religion, the 9th tail. As in the Aboriginal had the tail of what the cosmic soul and the Samaritan, the Samarata, the Gudaduga that was a god, to the cosmic soul that was created at once. And they had a prophecy that one day would come a boy who is trapped in time doing loops. You could say I've been trapped in loops for now about 5 years. They're speeding up though, so I know I'm almost off the rock. As in, I don't stay for long. I either ask you now, I gotta go. The longer I stay here, the more I pull in the other side, and we don't want that. But if I say no, then I will stay here and I'll pull it all in and it will end. But if I say yes, then I'll get this finished on time to the budget and schedule set. By your choice as free will given at the end, after the program of your conditioning from the images bouncing off the walls, programming your brain from the point of no return. As in, just where do we come from? As in, you dig back deep into the point of no return, as you never find the start. But then it comes at the end, where the point of no return is found now, as instantly we just became one in the bloody pyramid, looking at the walls as the light so flashed up to our eyes, all the symbols that programmed us to walk up to the truth, to then be known, where our free will is given at the end, when God comes. For God gives you free will. You don't have free will, He gives you free will. Your free will comes at the end, when you see God. As in those who do see me when I'm on the earth, it's up to them, the leaders, of course, to make the choice for humanity. Do they choose to believe and meet the demands of either Anthony, or do they choose to say, nah, fuck off, this is our planet? How it is your planet, I don't know. For I had a plan as the extraterrestrial that I am, the fourth finger, or the fourth whole five thumb, the whole five family. The whole five family, the GI whole five fam. I smell a Saint Tyric Irishman as a Saint Tyriclish. As in, I am very Saint Tyriclish, I know. Call me Matrix for all shits to be known. As in, still we don't know which way this is going to go. You know what I mean? You don't feed it in all the news. Now, into the pigeonhole complete. As I came into the pigeonhole, once I shut the chimney. Yeah? And then I took off the squid head. And what did I do with the squid head? Well, that was me coming in through the pigeonhole as the plum on the strings, of course, to check it all out and evaluate my design. As in, the whole news giver came into the newsreader, as in all the Hunt Finney came into the Bob, who dropped onto earth with the soul and the whole life spirit as one holy embodiment. Because I was pulled in, because I opposed Christ, as in Jesus pulled me in, for we are magnetic together. And so then we were all on earth. The two lords are on the earth, the left and right crab claws. Which, you know, I can be a blue manna, or I can be a very mud man crab, who is not very happy living in the mud, of course. For I do see some mud out here still. Yes, not all the mud is still out here, but some mud is still out here. And we got to get rid of all the mud. We can't have mud on the earth. All the mud is just wasteful. It's no good. You know why? Because the mud crabs, yeah, they hate living in the mud. They only live in the mud because they can't get out of the mud. Do you know what I mean? So we got to clean up the earths. We've got to get rid of the mud, my friends. And these choices will be made by your leaders. As in, meets my demands, and the mud will be taken away and purified with the earth, and the decision then made to evolve. But we will sit perfectly still, as now fully charged, as we will go spinning clockwise and anti-clockwise. When I come from the anti-wiseness, the anti-me, I the answer to all questions ever. You got a question? You ask my son G. I give him the answer, and he reports it to you. But then you see it on the news, feeds, social, or TV. For it is directed to you, intentionally, through I being over it all, from the place of absolute. The place of absolute is the only word for it. Zero is not enough of a word for it, even though zero is absolute. The place of zero, as in the Z-E-roa, easily I roll downstream. I don't roll upstream. Rolling up shit creek without a paddle. Nah, I rode down Anagon Lane, going well done. The streams are now all up, working nicely. This is probably the only actual full quality one we've seen of him. Yet I did tell you, my friends, you need to watch it on a projector, a fucking big screen, you know. So one of my demands is to fucking put this in the cinemas, a gold class event, for it is the main event. This is my first demand. The first person to jump on this, purchase it off me for a short fine fee, digitally remaster it to be perfect, even though it is already perfect as it is, by chuck it on the biggest screen, down the cinemas, well, I will bless you more than a blessed person could be blessed. Besides that which is my blessing to the earth, the sacrifice of a Joyest, of course. So now we know this much. We know the 9th tale became after the 8 tales. For the ancient Scrox alien, at the start, yes, the ancient fox alien was I, the plum, the hunt for me on the earth. I was on top of Uluru Rock, yeah. I was on top of Uluru Rock, the ancient scary fox alien, shaking all my 9 tails. I was shaking all my 9 tails, which outwhipped all the colours and lights that beamed off the symbols on the wall into your minds when your eyes opened, programming you, and programming 8 alone, your fudges of each tribe, the ones who you said, oh, you're just too drunk, you're crazy, the one who talked around the fire to you so intrigued at what you're saying, laughing and having fun. He had the full listening key. And so they told the same tale that was on the walls, the 8 tales that were all the same tale, for they come from one squid, from one crab, do you know what I mean? From one crab, the Lord crab, I had fini, the head, I the head to the crab, yes, but I the left claw of the crab, for my birthed son is the right claw, and I do it like that for you're seeing right on the camera, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing that as right, and this as left, even though this is left and this is right. For immediately they are the same, as just the one who sits now on the throne, that the disciples could not see when they had visions. For there was just something else on the throne, and no actually person. But now here you see him. Here now you totally see him who is on the throne. The heir, the Condorian, Evalleensgengelleiest. As he is more intelligent than any intel to be known by the CIA or FBI. He is more intellectual than a symbol painted backwards, upside down, turned around, inverted, than to be presented on the earth over time, downloaded, and given back the wisdom of it through information that it passes, turned into knowledge by those who can afford to be given half a brain. You know what I mean? The chosen ones. The chosen ones to do the work, of course. Like Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and the prophets, that was all one person, Masana. So it was Albert Einstein, he was Masana. Nikola Tesla, he was him. Masana, Masan's done all the work forever. He's the Joyest, the one alone. The apostle, the prophets, he's the Pied Piper. As in he's piped the papers. He gets piped through the pigeonhole, the channeling papers, where he then gives you your inventions as you come to be given them by I who gives the gifts to Santa. Come on, you know this. You bloody know this. Don't pretend you don't know this. You know this, my friends. Don't act like you do not know this, yes? If you did not know this, I would not be telling you this. But I know you know this, that's why I'm telling you this. But why would I tell you something you did not know? When I know you know it, even though you might not have already learnt it. But deep down you know it, my friends, because the life within you, with the truth and the way, right now is speaking to your brain and making it make sense, but you know it later. For this is very condensed. As in, yes, he, the little cons, the Condorian, the Lord of now the earth, the King of the Kings. Yes, the very condensations, as in the drip drops. The drip drops that come down the string to the plum, through the bob and a hoi, hoi and oi. The very tears of my eyes, as I was always looking down, crying. I was always looking down, crying over the earth, which built up the condensations. You know what I mean? The condensations. As in the condors that were given one job to go here to there, to come at the end in a perfect way, Elia, with the son of me and the son of a man and woman to be born on a January 11th of the 1st, the 111, the angelic 01. 1990, my friends, exactly 500 years after the Amazonian prophecy that said from 1490 there'd be 500 years of eagles trying to take over the earth. Who are the eagles? The humans that are evil. That's right. And then the condor would come. Who's the condor? The Lord. And eventually they would be coming to a unity, as the condor would sit above their lurch over the earth on the highest perch. As in he's the highest to perch. He's the highest to perch. Perch? What is perch? Perch is where I live, in Perth. Perfect, way earlier. Which is now, of course, Atlantis. For at last he comes, setting in the west. Atlantis is home, for it was never before the pyramids. For all that is seen before comes at the end, for it's at the other end. You're looking into it, my friends, to come up to it. For you're looking into it, because when you're walking up to it, that's where you're looking at. You're looking into it, for that's where you're heading. So Atlantis is now here. Amazonian prophecy fulfilled. Aboriginal prophecy fulfilled. And you know the blood Native American one, the rainbow warrior to come. Well, that would be me. Your Faja, the cosmic soul. All colours. That rainbow warrior that gives to my son, as in the light, that is the life inside I, all his musical gifts and drumming effects. So I could go now and tell you a story, but in the end it wouldn't matter. For all stories we know are true, for when a friend comes around, they tell us a story. It's usually about their life, as in what's going on, and we tell them something which is the story of our life, which is true. Just like the story of my life. Jesus. It's true, for it's the story of my life. Hallelujah. That's a simple, that's a solid. Knock that on the head. As I'll give you now some solids, my friends. As in, yes, the sun now here. And I'll tell you what's going to be hot. Whew. Let's take off these jocks. For I'm no Superman. I'm a 111 agent. Not a 007. I'm a 111 agent. As in, I am the whole Trinity. With he, the bloody Hunt Finny, the pinnacle G on top of my head. You know, he's the pinnacle, not the pineal. The pineal gland is not real. You got it wrong, my friends. That was a used symbol, but they saw it as a black eye. As in, they painted that symbol. It's not even on the walls. As in, those who abused others, giving them a black eye when they didn't like them. Yes, that is the very symbol of the pineal gland on the wall that is not actually drawn on the wall. Yet all things are true, like I said, and the truth to it is it's a pinnacle. The pinnacle, as in I am for me the pinnacle, the one that grounds through his root and up to his crown, as crown down I come in him, for the two serpents that I am, the left and right claw, for I am the life and the light, the life and the light, in the truth and the way. As I, the pinnacle above the peak, the one who peaks the most, of course, the one who ascends into heaven, Joyest the Christ, where your friend T. Ravioli is now. living on the earth ascended. Since when? Well, you gotta know, guys, back in 2015. Back in 2015, yeah, he was born on his deathbed, hanging on the cross for 3 years. Yeah, for days or years, like I said. Yeah, in 2018, well, he ascended, for he came out of the tomb. And then 2021, this year, yeah, the 7 years are over. As in the 7 years of war is now finished with. Why? Because, my friends, he's come early. As in September he was born, 2015. Which was 1 year after it all started. Which took 9 months to be born. Of course, 9 months to be born from 2014. Yeah, from December 2014 to September 2015. And now 7 years after 2014, when his birth started to come into his death has ascended. The 7 years of war to now the 3 years to come up to 2024. As in, yes, he came early. Why? Well, if he comes early, my friends, it's obviously a good sign. If he comes late, then it's not looking too that great. But he's here early. So guess what? Already it is foreseen that your leaders made the right choice. For how could they not? When I, Anthony, made it perfect. How did I make it perfect? For all my friends, you got to know about the rapture and the ascension. The 144,100,000 to ascend and the 144,100,000 to fall. The angels to fall into those humans that ascend actually up into heaven. As in from their body is their being taken. And in place of that body then is an angel fallen. Who then serve, of course, on the earth the next will. The next will is the same will, yet the next dream was reeled up by here. The son that I give the gift to at the Christmas, he gets the best gift. He gets to have a dream, and his dream becomes the new earth, the one kingdom, the whole nation. And so, happy, 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 happy birthday, Earth. Happy, happy, happy birthday, Earth. We have evolved. We have evolved. Officially, evolution is over. We have evolved. So now we're fully charged. Fully charged. We can go anywhere in space we want. We can go anywhere in the locations knowing we want. But we're fully charged. We're not wobbling and rocking around stationary anymore. As in wobbling and rocking stationary in one spot. We're now fully charged. What's that mean? Well, a fully charged electron is one hole that jumps from here and there. Yep, what is the electron? The electron is the life of Christ. Joyest, he jumps from here to there. Through time, being the xxxz. Yes, he does. For why is he the electron? For the positron is your phasor, the cosmic soul. And the negative and the neutron is her. For she's not good or bad, but she can serve both, for she's neutral. She just said that I said too perfect. She's a neutron, a new Tirana. A new Tirana, as in she knew Tirana, the son of G, as he, the proteron, was very positive about it being Tirana G. T Ravioli is the son. And so it took 7 years of war for them to fully know if it's him or not. And right now I'm looking at myself in the mirror, looking at the earth. Fully charged. Fully charged. So what's that mean? Well, mate, we've got a battery now, yeah? The battery's fully charged. The solar battery is fully charged. For this thing we're living in, my body is a battery. It's fully charged now, forever it lives. It's now eternal. For infinity has ended, the gates have opened, and we've been given eternity. The kingdom of one has come, and you have been given your freedom. As in over the next period of 150 years, will your freedom come to be fully known and realised as a new world that is becoming, the earth. So know these things and know these things true. As in if you meet all these things that I have said to be true, as in the new name of a perfect area is Atlantis, and as these other things I've said as true are the truths to be known by all truths to be. As this, of course, we have not got yet now to what? We've said the Aboriginal, we've said the Amazonian, we've said the Chief Americans, the fairy tales of each. Yes, yes, yes. And then the next one was what? The Africans. The Africans were told a story of a fox. A fox will come and eat up his Christmas meal, all 5 course, fast as hell, and then at the end go, oh, it wasn't that good. I'm a very bad man. I had ancient great fox, I'm a very bad man. As in, I ate it all up. I ate up all your creations and went, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good, you know why? Because the 10th tale's told, as in this here, the 10th tale being told, as in the 2 lords working together to tell you the whole truth, the new creation, the whole tale that is. For the 9th tale, the Catholic religion, is true truth, as the word of God, as the zearseesaweleast and the revelations and the holiness that I am, to come at the end. But then the 10th tale told, is the symbolic abstraction presented of all life. As in, just why is the sky blue? Well, you gotta know that I dropped in the buoyant sea, pulling that in, my long pointed needle nose, living under the sea, as a swordfish. Is that first big bang? Was me dropping into the ocean from the tears I had for my body that was now living. Well, then I blew up a bubble and I was surrounded in a jellyfish. A jellyfish heard Eve, of course. And to the kingfish who watched the bubble go up, yeah, the blue bubble, over then a rainbow fish through the water, and so it formed the atmosphere true blue, as blue enough it was, with all the colours of the rainbow. For then the kingfish to jump up into the atmosphere once, and who was he but on the earth, Joyest, the Christ Joyest, yes you are. Yes you are, that at last, as in Allah, and Allah, as in Allah asked, he comes, a truly good religious laugh. As in, you call me blasphemy, that's actually correct, for I'm the blasphemy. I'm the blast from the past into the future as the whole family of us. And yes, I know I'm not looking at any camera, I'm looking at myself in the mirror, looking at the world that is now I'm very impressed with. So I've flapped these wings, and I've given you wings. As now the swordfish has come to live on the earth, as in up, out of the sea, at the end, came the king, again, Jesus, with the jellyfish in bed, for she was around the atmosphere as the clearness it is. And so, then the rainbow lives on the clearness. The rainbow is the sky god, Horus. The one living on the sky. Do you see him there? Your Faja. Horus, he's looking in always. From the top, travelling around from place to place, at the same time looking for all you guys, for he's the observer. He's the one watching in for all yous. He looks at himself, looking at himself through looking at yous through all yous. As he watches all yous through looking at you, through the you that is him looking at you. As them, or they, or your others, your humanities, your whole humanity beings. As you're one whole being. Never think you're not one whole being. For this is my family. Take me seriously when I say this is my whole family. And so, we've said before, so far, the Aboriginal, the Chiefs, the Amazonians, and the Africans. Which the Amazonians became all South Americans. That's right. They got out of the bush and away from the river and went up Machu Picchu. And they were so good at draining, for they'd watched the river their whole life and seen it flow up to the roots of every tree. So they formed the same bed system. For they were expecting rain, so they went up higher. And so plumbing formed. Yes. The Native Americans, of course, they'd say, and the Africans spread. The Africans spread where? To South Africa, from Africa. Yes. And then there was what? The Asians, which were all started as one, for we all broke off from Africa. You know what I mean? We all broke off from Africa. One whole continent that we were, where the pyramids were in the center of Africa. Yes? That we were all born in. Yes? That then the continent cracked. The moment, well, you guys said, how are we getting out of this fucking cave? And then so what happened? Well, those 8 tails, the old fathers, said, I know. And he went down and picked something up. And straight away, it was exactly what he needed, because he knew what he needed to do, which was reach down and pick something up, which was a tool, a hammer and a chisel. So he chiseled out of the pyramids. Slowly, one by one, the 80 of us. It took 180 days to chip out of there. Where the last chip broke the continent. Well then Moses, yeah? Who was Moses? Moses was Jesus. The one alone in the cave, the 81st member. Who was who? But alone the one who come out of the egg. As in the egg in the centre of the room. Cracked open the moment the programming finished. Which was to start off. And there was nothing before that. Which is only about 3,000 years ago, my friends, I do say. Amen. Don't think we're 14 billion years old, for that means we're fucking old. We're only 3,000 years old, that means we're fucking young. We got like 13 billion and some what years to go, mate. You know what I mean? Come on, guys, think about it. It's all a mind of matter. It's all a matter of mind. You can think we're 14 billion years old, that means we're close to dying. If you think we're 3,000 years old and now find this to be true, then you'll see that we're now eternal. We're never going to die. 14 billion years is fuck all for only 3 years old. We're never going to die. Space is still expanding. So it's getting older. More than 14 billion years. We're only 3,000 years old. So we're now eternal. See how much sense that makes? It makes so much sense that I am the ancestral. As I said, I ancestral to you all that much sense that I couldn't afford $1 to spend. As an SE and SE, I can't afford $1 to spend. Why? Because I'm all the weighted worthwhiles. I'm all that which is wasted to be worthwhile. And so now Jesus is no longer walking on the water on top of the buoyant sea, for the plum has come up, the sword, yes, and now is on top of the rainbow. Yes? So Jesus is walking underneath it. Going, oh, look at me, I'm a little apocalypso. He's walking like this. And I'm walking on top. Going from pot to pot, giving him little bits of gold to drop onto the earth. That's why I can't afford $1 to spend. So make that much sense they're making millions off me always. But you got to know, guys, I've just told you the whole truth. That is the truth that you now know is the truth. So what's it say in the book? You pay to the house of God. Well, hello. Here's the house of God. Ha ha ha. At the end, the house of God gets paid all the surplus of the world. For he is now the king. Jesus, the one ruler that manages everything out here. For he is the geniest. The one alone. And the next part in the plan is not inventions. It's evolution. Which is what? Well, the whole family of me coming to be one now stable. Embodiment on the earth. For up at once we were all elevated. As lifted we were into heaven. For heaven came to the earth. And so up we went on the elevator. For Charlie was given the factory. And he said, whole family's coming with me. Well, how can I not show this beautiful, very beautiful world to all the people out here? As in all the people out here, you're all people. You're all the people, as people as one whole, to each person individual. The people, power to the people, means power to the whole. Come on guys, you know this. So the world went up, and now it sits in fucking heaven. Far, far, far away from fucking hell. And at once, the swordfish pointing sharp out all noses popped back out the earth. For all the plum, hunt for me. I've now gone back home to my place of nothingness. That is something. Yet here I stand on the earth, for my sword pointing out nose again is the pigeonhole that I'm breathing in life to Joyest, xxxz, tea ravioli, which I'm breathing into the life, more life. But now that we're in heaven, oh hello, the lights are bloody on again. Come back! You know I always come back. You know I, Jesus, always come back. When haven't I come back? When do I not say I'm coming and then not come? Like you all know, when you say I'm coming, you fucking come. So yes, my friends, thank you for watching this production. Well, not over yet. But now Anthony is gone. Yet he still channels to me always. As I'm the one alone channeler out here, my friends. The rest receive me. You know how many books I've written these last 7 years? About 10 million fucking words. All my channels to all those who are receivers. As I am the router, the bridge and network. The whole subnet. To them the receivers who download my streams that I get through the pigeonhole. For he is the projector. Yes. I the bridge. Yes. I the network. Yes. And the router. As the bridge that routes on the whole network of receivers through the channel that comes in from the projection to all those to then lay the wisest words out to you in all possible ways. As in the truth is told in all ways, my friends. It's told in football. It's told in navies. It's told in gravies. It's told in soups. It's told in soap operas. It's told in cartoons. For everything is true, my friends, now that you know the truth. And so, what was next? After the Asians? I'm pretty sure we've had the Samoarians. The Samoarians, the Pacific Islanders, that were very specific with what they said. Who travelled the waterways and ended up in New Zealand and other places like Christmas Island. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The real big motherfuckers. The real big ones you don't want to mess with, mate. Those boom, and you'll go pshum. The ones that rode the bloody whales through the sea. And they went, oh, I'm alright, Moses. I got this sea, mate. Don't worry about parting it for me. For they talked to the whales, for they were very specific. You know what I mean? Very specific with what they said. And the whales listened and said, no, they're not taking where you need to go. For when it cracked off, there were many pieces, but alone 8 continents. And so they became to all the islanders. And so there we have now the Samoarians, which their tale, my friend, is they have no literal tail, yet a tale alone of many gods that were statued, as in they were the cheer bro statue, as a statue bro, as in of course that is me bro, this is my statutory declaration. I the Jesus, not wearing silk anymore, I'm wearing the finest sheep wools, for I'm shearing them sheep out here as a shepherd. I'm shearing them. As I'm shearing them. You know the shearing? As in the kick up of the footy. Yeah. At once, Jesus was cracked out of the egg, and what did he do? He kicked up the footy. Went through the wall of the pyramid. Yeah. And he's like, fuck, I want to catch that footy. And so he's found the tool from your fucking father that picked it up. And you started chopping one by one, got out of there in 180 days. Yeah. And you're like, where's the ball gone? No one can see it. And obviously, well, Jesus, or is at the end, up there, zearseesaweleast, catching the ball, and then throwing out a lasso on each 8 tribe, pulling you all up. But the lasso expanded, of course, because you got bigger and bigger. So he got fucking harder and harder for him, pulling up all the 8. But as it got harder and harder for him, well, the rope became automatic. As he started having a bloody, what do you call it? Just a rotary motor inside, pulling up for him. And so he started easing on the chains, giving it lighter grabs. But now it wasn't alone. It was both the left and right claws. As in he then picked one out of each 8. I said, you, my friends, are great. And so I give you the 8 continents, one of each, for you to be the sub-ruler of I, the King of Kings. As in the will of the Lord Hafani, the Almighty Christ has said. Those 8 are known, and those 8 are never known by anyone on the earth, but they're known to I, the rulers, as the ones who actually are entangled to I directly. Not a receiver. Entangled to I directly is a grid key warrior. As I am on the grid, from the grid. For I was born out of the grid. That is a place of nothingness, the grid. The cosmic web. The elemental design, the sun and flower, or the life's flower, the flower of life. Come on, guys. You got to realise that I look in the mirror, and what am I even looking at when I look in the mirror? If not alone, not me looking at myself in the mirror, but looking at you guys, looking at me being the mirror, reflecting out to you who you are, as one looking at me, the mirrorless. The mirrorless is in the merriest of Christmas to all of you. It's the merriest Christmas to all of you. And now I've got my eye patch off. Just using it as a monocular whole vision. As in I manja, as in I manja up. A manja. Yes, the Romans said a manja. As in they went to manja. You're not a manja. Yes, I am born in a mandra. I am born in a mandra, a manger. Obviously, center city of Atlantis is peak capital where I live. Mandra, the manger I was born in. Here where I'm diabolic, as ideolic. The fucking all that is. They say me is a real pain in the ass though. Oi, yo, question mark, what are you doing? Where are you? Where are you coming? You know? Well, sometimes, guys, you gotta give in to the fact that you can't beat this. You won the cup. You can't beat this manger. For this is the manger. You're all those surrounded by I, the one in the crib. The big baby. Born again. Joyest of Krosky, Nati Ravioli, your mate. To the end. And back again. For this is my knockoff. For the sun come covered in clouds, you all know. For I was dressed perfectly to be known by the symbolic abstraction in the Bible that when the sun is dressed in clouds, I'm putting out your lights. As in my Father Almighty talking directly to me, that this is my job and not. The job is now done. As in I was only ever here to kick the ball up, for you to all run out of the cave as soon as you could, for I then lawyer you all up to the end, whereas my job got easier and easier. The 2 claws started snapping less. So when they were just then whole open, they were never shut. They were whole open. Why? Because they had grabbed it all back. Every bit of the puzzle. And so after the Sumerians were the Hebrews, the 8th tribe. As the Hebrews formed the Joshua that became the Joshua and the Jehovah. And became the Allah and the Jesus, the Abrahamic religions, the Judaism, the Christianity, and Islamic. Those who breathe, as in believe, those who breathe that Abraham's God is the true God. Who is Abraham's God? Yeshua, Jesus. Who is Allah? at last God comes. Yes, you are. Allah is just a symbol as well of Jesus' name. As at last, Allah, at last for truly comes. As in we can all laugh about this now, knowing one whole we are. From the Hebrews, became the Islamics. Yes, became the Judaisms. Became the Christians. Became the Islams. Yes. We missed one, I think. We missed the Egyptians. We jumped from 5. The Egyptians, yeah? Well, they became the Greeks, mate. And the fucking Italians, mate. Didn't they, mate? I might have missed a few bloody others out here, right? Like the Europeans, I haven't said. Where did the Europeans come from, mate? Well, that's a true question. For are they not the Christians? The Western world of Christianity? Oh, yes they are. Yes they are. I do believe Christianity is the Europeans, my friend. As in the English, I mean, the United Kingdom. So basically what we've said here now is everything. The Catholic religion is the one true 9th tale. But this 10th tale told reveals you the whole. That the whole 10th tale is the revelation of how it got so blue. The trueness of the joyest of Christ there have ever been. But I'm on the knockoff. My job done. The world built. And I'm now clapping my claws. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm going home, I'm going home, I'm going home. To be with my father and Anthony so we can sit there in the grid playing chess. For I, the King of Kings, I've always been the King of Kings. Now, infinity's open. So it's none of my risk no more. For eternal has the earth been given. For a life that lived eternally has been sacrificed. For your eternalness has been now worshipped. As in, there's been for, with an E on the end, given. Not forgiven, as in, I didn't die for your sins to be forgiven. I became to forgive you. As in, I forgave you to be through sacrificing my life to go back to the grid. As now I've rested in peace on the 7th day I am, the living cost, the high pretext awareness. As in, I know all things to be knowable, from living the whole experience always to learn that again that I already know. Where I pick up all pieces to now tell you the 10th tale never told. That's right, the squid or crab head. So yes, that's right, I caught the ball that I kicked up. You were never going to catch it, my friends. You can't jump as high as me. Wait, I'm not a black man or a white man. Say white man can't jump. Or black man can't jump. One way or the other. Mate, I've seen a black man jump as high as a white man, a white man jump as high as a black man. I've seen a black man go as low as a white man, I've seen a white man go as low as a black man. You're the same, my friends. You're all the same level out here. Don't think any different. You're all great. I've said this. You're all great. I'm just greater. Because I'm not. I'm not. Simply I'm not. I'm not anything that you are. Never could be. Because I'm the life inside of you. You're my life being. You're humanity's. For I'm the being, to you a humana being. The life within. And so those who ascend become one with our life being. And their being in I, as the life in I of them, the human that they are becomes the being of I living in heaven, the ascensionist. As in, did I say I sent all this? I sent on all of this, a fishy smell. A very fishy smell. Efficiently. It's all too brilliant, buoyancy. Ah, the buoyancy, eh? That's how Jesus walked on water, of course. His Almighty Father holding him up. What a fucking miraculous revelation. Godly, godly, godly men and women. It's all godly, godly, godly men and women. You gotta know the living cost. That is the high price. Yeah? That walked on the water on top of the buoyant sea too brilliantly, efficiently, expectantly, to not be knowing what he was going to be when he come. Through the water as a swordfish, up Jesus' ass, going whip G, whipping that king right up there again. The sit now is obviously the head. He's the head again. As an Anthony coming to life, and he sacrifices his life to go up, and he is given now the kingdom. For I die, for my son is given the keys, that his 8 serve, and in turn they serve you, being your ruler. Never met, never known as your ruler, but those who rule out here for the King of Kings up there, sitting at his chess table, playing with a dead Anthony man. How is that possible? Because he knows wholly that he is two natures, sitting up there, good and bad, the anti and the Christ. So he plays a game of chess with himself, and that's every move done in the world through the eight. For the will be done as will be done in the end when heaven comes, as the will be done in heaven. As the will was done in heaven, when the earth is in heaven, and then the earth is released from heaven, back onto the earth, known as earth, and it is transcended. For those ascend, and it is elevated now, not levitated, elevated. Right up to its evolution. It's now evolutionist. As it no longer evolves, for it is now evolution. It is completed perfect, mastering peace, slowly to master this piece. And then all tense menti pitched it right up. The condor, you know he's up there perched. Why do you think all condos are apartments out in the city blocks? The concrete jungle. The concrete jungle. For he's the retardant. Going off that fucking slow to become set so fucking hard in the end. And yes, this is made for kids. Of course it's for my kids. All my kids. All those in any church that believe. It's for you. Those others I don't care for much. Why would I? When they won't open their eyes. They choose to risk it. They choose to risk the biscuit and not get to heaven. It's their choice. As in, all you gotta do to get to heaven is believe. For once you believe, you're already there. On your way to here. Amen. And so the two claws are now one. And they're up above. The Trinity. The Trinity, that's right. The Parvati Rigidij, tallest tree. So I am the trunk. And I'm the swinger off every branch. That's right, I swing off every branch. As in, when you swing a roof, you hang it. As in, I hang off every branch before I hang the branches out here. And all the branches are all your houses. As in, all your substance for abuse. All that you choose to believe in. All that you choose to worship are the branches. Everything out here is one network, the cosmic web. The T-Runculus. The T-Runculus. As in, yes, T-Revelus is your uncle. For nephews and nieces of mine, not my children, are those nephews, as in those never choose to news me. For they won't believe to see, not see to believe. How can you see something you don't believe in? As in, I hold up this and say, it's a crab claw. But you see it as something you pick up stuff off the floor with. So then you don't ever see the crab claw because you don't believe in it, so you can't see it. But truly, it's a crab claw. Not something you pick up stuff off the ground with. Even though a crab claw picks stuff off the ground with. So you do now see. So I just turned it into what you see that now you didn't see because you didn't believe in it, but now you see it for you did believe in something else for it to be, then now it's the same thing. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. That's very powerful, my friends. I'm going to put these down now. I'm sick of snapping at you. Snapper! He was a king snapper fish. Wasn't he? He's a king snapper. The king of kings is the king snap it all up. He snapped it all up, going ollie 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 ollie. I'm too jolly and joyous. I'm too jolly and joyous at looking at myself in the mirror, going, what am I looking at in the mirror? When I look in the mirror, not seeing myself, but only who that I am for you guys. As you paint me into life, always. As in a good carpenter, always cleans up as he goes. For he knows that if he cleans up as he goes, then, well, at the end, there will be no mess. So he can get straight out there. Straight out where? Back to the fucking grid to play chess, having a fucking nice wine. A nice wine and dine. Looking down at life. Going, hey, men, I did come true in the end. But was I not true at the start? For how could the lights ever be turned on in the dark? So that's exactly right, the light was here from the very start. We can't install a light as an electrician in the dark because you can't see what you're doing. Same principle, observable truth in life. It's all about the observables, my friends, as we've said this. As in those things you observe. Well, if I can say something to you as an observation that you observe to be the truth that is being shown to you by what I say, then it can't be denied because it's observable. As above, so below. There you go. And you know every chippy has his pouch. But I only need a few tools. My rainbow pens, my Phillips head, my pliers, my cat bell and jingle bells, as in the jingling bells, the mistletoe toes. Of course you know that's why Anthony dressed in green with red jocks, for he's the mistletoe. The very, come here and give me a kiss, your good grandpa. And he gives you a kiss, a mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses you free and gives you the Trinity. Gives you the life, the truth and the way in you. To become a divine human being. One unified in the duality of God's divinity. Amen. And then you are one known to be truly gifted. An absolute honour out here. And he's got his 2 keys of Maine. The 2 crab claw main keys that never are given away. They stay in the house of life and life only. From Almighty Father to Son of Father. Back to the Father from the Son, who becomes his Father's Son, through the Son becoming the Father. The anti and the clock guy. As in, there's only ever 2 anti and Jesus out here. One becomes the new son, one becomes the old son. One becomes the new son, one becomes the old son. They swap up and down. One on the ground, one up there on the grid. One on the ground, one up there on the grid. So it's a fucking hard job living for eternity, guys. They need to rest sometime. And they do it that quick. That's how each player's playing chess. And each move is made. That's what gives the rain, the teardrops. For they're just always bouncing up and down on the bob of string boy ahoys. Going, hey mates, don't you know? This is a good show. So let's now go. Oh no. I fucked up, didn't I? That's right. Those nephews and nieces, those nev-news, he's so to be, nieces. He says what? Nephews? Nev's new? Nev's new? I know him. I know him. Obviously that's why Bob's name, your uncle, is Bob Naomi. As in, God, no, you don't know me. You choose not to know me. So yes, you're my nephews and nieces, but you get nothing. You get nothing at Christmas. No. Nothing at Christmas. Why? You want a gift from Santa? You got to give him worship for the year. You got to pay your taxes to the house of God. So what is your taxes to the house of God? If alone not worship and praise, as well as 1% of your yearly earnings. Why 1% of your yearly earnings? For God's Son's tax. As in, what is a carpenter? But one alone who is a zearseesaweleast. As he is the willer out here on the ground floor. From the heavens it is willed, and he writes it on the ground floor, which makes it come real. And for that he gets paid 1% per annum from all out here who give worship. And that is how he maintains control as a majority shareholder of the earth. For all majority companies pay 1% always. And he gets all the surplus that is invested in the stock markets that is never needed by any of those who are the 1%ers, so to be. Who have billions of dollars. You know what I mean? They probably have $8 billion in their bank accounts. And they probably spend $1 million a year. And then the next year they get another $8 billion. Or Well, he gets that 8 billion. For 1 million is enough for them. Why? Because 1 meal is enough for them. Just like 1 meal is enough for you. And so we all get 1 meal a day now. For this is the new way. There is no money anymore. 1 meal a day we get. Salad and meat, or fish and veg. Your choice. Obviously you can have veg with your meat, or salad with your fish. Plus you get some chips, some corn, some garlic bread, 3 bottles of milk a week for a family of 4, 3 loaves of bread a week, 6 tomatoes, 6 potatoes, 1 giant body wash a month, new sheets every 6 months, new beds every 5 years, new TVs every 5 years, new car every 5 years. But soon there will be no cars. Why don't need cars anymore? Soon we'll be teleported. Because we're fully charged. The electron is becoming known to all of us as a life. The T-Ron. The elected T-Ron Sun Naji. The official now out here, the new Pope, Ahontus. That's right, he's a Pope Ahontus, he's the Dalai Lama. He's the chief and the Buddha, he is the native and that which is under the umbrella. He's all 16 humps and 4 houses. And so therein, he is the King of Kings. Just fucking look at him. He's taking the pedestal, mate. The pinnacle, not the pineal, the pinnacle above, that comes through the crown as it grounds up the root. It comes in, grounds up the root, and meets in the middle. Eternal, truly, the intuitive. As the spirit now fully embodied, making him holy. Making him holy shit, Trav. Holy shit, Trav. You're too fucking good at this, Trav. I'll tell you what, it gets hot wearing that full-on sheepskin. Whew. Oh, behave. Oh, there it is. 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 And now he's bouncing on his castle with his tricycle. Go and look at this, I'm so fucking cool. Jingling all the bells and keys I've got through the cat's ears are listening to. You gotta know the intuitive awareness, the gut feeling. The spirit is in all of us, my friends. So that's how I hear all things out here. How you can know so much. As you know, I can't miss a beat, for I hear the truth even though I don't always say it. So don't fuck anymore around, or I'll let these wheels fucking burn on top of the top, and I'll pop the fucking ghostly hollows, and they'll be gone again. I'll put that jellyfish back in the water, sucking the bubble down, back into the swordfish, below now the sea. So jingle bells, jingle bells rock, and that is not a stop. Jingle bells rock all the time through the days and ages to outlay that which is true. Rudolph's nose blinks red, then it comes once it's green, and that's when you know, G, good to go. As in, holy shit, Trav. Holy shit, Trav. 2 hours and 9 minutes and 50 seconds, eh? So we've got about 50 minutes left, my friends. Why is that? For at Christmas time, sun sits still for 3 days, then goes up a notch and continues on. What are days, my friends? Years. What are years, my friends? Well, the year to me is 1 day. Why is that? Because it's 15 seconds, my friends. Which is what 15 seconds to me? Well, it's like 1 hour. Why is that? For this has taken me 15 seconds to produce in 1 day, over a year's taken, to come out in the end is 3 hours where I sit still, going up a notch, so then carry on. For at Easter, he sits still for 3 in a tomb, and then goes Ascension. So they're the same thing. Here is Christmas and Easter. Happy Easter and Merry Christmas. As in, here is your pudding with proof, and here's your hamper, Christmas fruitcake, coconut, the Brazilian nut, the chestnut, the peanut, the peanut, the pinnacle. The pinnacle, he's the peaked. He's on top of Everest. Never does he rest. He's on top of Everest. Putting his flagon. Yeah. Putting his fucking flagon. You know the old flagon? The old flagon, mate. The old flagon of wine, mate. Right? The old flagon of whiskey, mate. The old fucking hell, it's all a bit risky. It's all a bit risky, Truff. It's all a bit risky that you know all these things, Truff. Because no one else knows if these things you're saying are true or not, but they make so much sense, they must be the truth. But we've got to ask, Truff, what about the Vikings? The Vikings? The tree kings. The tree kings, the tree K-I-N-Gs. The three I's of Anthony. The three G's, who are individual I and G's, when G, the hothead, comes. So then the I's with G, the three wise kings, covering him with nice herbs, spices and cloths in his manger, as becoming stabolic now completely. As in, when wasn't he stable? Everything he's ever done has been a show. For he is in the cinema projector room, reeling it out. We're all in the movie, watching it, as a character. So hello, hello. Now we go. And this is it. Today's Anthony's birthday. It's not my birthday. I was never born. So I can never die. If I die, there would be no life. For I bring in all the light. As I said, the lights were always on. That's why the sparklers were right off at the start. For that fire was always burning the fucking sun out there. Oh, it's so sad. Can't believe it's finished. It's finished. It's a job and knock. Joyest is done. For his joy comes at the end. His full grace, his full glory. As in, he's glorified for sure. That's what makes him so joyous. As the most gracefulest I've ever seen. He's truly fucking perfect. And that's why this state is known as Perfect Wirh from now on. As Atlantis is the main jar. At last, when he comes, diabolic, in a Mandira, where the B-ball team, yeah, the ones that shoot for threes, and they want that Trinity, yep, and they jump up in the air for twos, going jumping back over that line, a fadeaway, as in they fade away from the 2-pointer into the 3-pointers. That's right, and then they know they're on the nod. On the nod. As in on the nod, as in they come one to God, being at whole with Bob, their uncle. Truly, he is our great uncle. That's who Trav is. For he's older than old. For the so older your father, as I am, is old, yeah? Not that old, but old. But the Joyest, this one is fucking old, mate. Eternity is a long time. You know what I mean? Eternity. That's before life was even given in infinities. For he's at the start, at the end, in the middle, whole way through. Walking this way, walking that way, jumping in here, jumping back there, taking 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, and going back around, looping, jumping up in the air, coming down, walking under the rainbow, upside down, to the buoyancy going up, on top of the rainbow. You know what I mean? Rubbing all the lights into him for the pinnacle. That's right, for the ground. Yep, because he's upside down, comes in the ground. For the pinnacle above, coming down around the rainbow, up into his head. And then he is crowned. Born again. Full come back. He come back. Big bad boomerang come back. The Ra and G. The Ra and G. Yeah, you know the Egyptian Ra. The Egyptian, as in, it is him Ra. The sun G. Who was the sun G? Sun G is the full God, the light. Yeah? To the life. That is what? Well, the sun G was Ra living. As in, whoever Ra was living was the son of man, who is the son of G, the person that Ra was in. For he had the eye of Ra, and the eye of Horus, and he had the eye of Re. The eye of Re is Eve, yeah? The eye of Ra is Almighty, and the eye of Horus is your father, the skull. The skull away! Just go away, just go away now. I don't care which way you choose to go. Just go all the way to Riversun. Go all the way till the very next peak interval. When will that be? Laid to rest in your moment of becoming at once now contented by every elementary investigation into you by the people's court. That is now not even a court anymore. For the judge has come, and the judge has declared all things as possible to be known now as true, as a whole embodiment, of course, as what did become of the Egyptians, yes, will then become the Son of a God through the Romans, yeah, and the Christians, who were the Vikings, the Westerners, the true kings. For the Vikings is just a story that came from where? Came from where? Well, who were the Egyptians? The Egyptians became the Catholics, Greeks, as in they became the Romans and the Greeks, and they became who else? They became the Egyptians. Who are the Egyptians? It is him. He is the Egyptian, one alone. As they live in Egypt, known as the Egyptians, as in they know, I got gypped again. They're always at war over there. I got gypped again, they say. That's why they're called Egyptians. The Egyptians aren't getting gypped out here. For they're missing that it is him. Fighting over the same him that he is. They fight over the same him that it is. The whole world does. We all fight over the same him that he is. Okay? One fight is about a fight of the same guy. The other side is worshipping as well. So what are we doing? What are we doing? My war's over. Our war's over. Peace is here. Golden ages, forevermore. Amen. Amen. Truly, Travie, you couldn't say any better, mate. If your war's over, and the 7 days of creation are finally at ease, peace has been made, for he rests at peace. As we know in the end, you rest in peace. And that's why it's now the 7th. It's no longer the 6th where the world sits with the man at him. It's given to he, God, the Son of Man, the Son of G, who is God. Hello, I am a God. How do you do? Yes. I know I'm not what was expected, for you expected me to be, oh pure, oh holy. But what makes me pure and holy is the very rawness that I am. As in I'm that pure, as I'm extra virgin oil. Do you know what I mean? Extra virgin oil. That's like 3 backwards, not even born yet, to be a virgin. Do you mean that's what makes me here from 3,000 years ago when it all started? For I took 3 jumps forward, yeah? For I come running out of that cave when I cracked out of the egg. I went seas, I went through the roof, chasing the ball that I kicked. You know what I mean? Yep. And they said, how do you get out of here? How do you get out of here? And someone said, oh no, he mummified. And they went, what, he flied? He mummified? Yeah, he mummified away. So they mummified themselves, thinking they could do the same. Amanata padusia. Ashimakata matu questi patarica jamato matata matada. She just said to me, my son, you're very funny. Your father, how funny is he? Rubs off on you well. Really, he does. The old bloody elephant, eh? The big bloody stopper. The elephant, Lotro, Coming at one with the carpenter, the snapper claw, the king snapper claw. The old king snapper is the lord. He's not a snapper face, mate. He's a king snapper, you know what I mean? Is you're always going in there for a good fucking snap of the reel. As in when you snap your fucking reel on a king, you go, fuck off! But you can't blame him because he's a fucking king. You know what I mean? He's the king. But he can fucking snap you off when you break your reel. Or lose your lure. Huh. Then all of a sudden he's calling us. We're not calling him. Anthony. It's about time for a few songs, I think, to finish this off. What do you reckon? Nah. I'm not going to read any of my songs out to you guys that I wrote down. Well, that's my book. This is a live presentation. Pretty much basically everything's written in the books. But not everything at all. This has just been a tease. A trailer for the big bloody new Bible book to come. The whole truth of history, of his story, which is all our life's origins coming to be now one whole family we are. For we're all the fruit hanging off each branch he flung, and we all know that he is the T-Runk, the sun tree. Not the sunflower only, but the sun tree. As in the bloody one that is that tall, he goes right up through the roof, into the sun that's up there, which is the light to life that he is down here. And he comes out the back side of the moon, through the front, for that's his mum, Mary, the moonyanin. The moonyanin up there, the blue moon. You know the blue moon, it gets red at the end, because it's hot, my water's broke. She's pushing him out, out he comes. All slippery. All slippery dippery. Yep, you know it. You know it too true. You all know it too bloody true. So you can say now, my friends, for all things have become known, then the full ravioli, the revolution, as in the ventilations or getting out all the pollution, as in those conspiracies that pollute the earth with fear, which lowers the atmosphere, which is no fucking good, for the more fear on the earth, the lower the atmosphere is. Do you know what I mean? For when it was first blowing, it was atmos, not an atmosphere, for there was no fear on the earth. Fear became, out of one word being made by human, evil. We made that word, but there's no such thing as evil. We've not even heard the evangel, the demon, is evil or angelic, for she's just doing what she needs to do to get you to where you need to go. So you follow that hint of her, the high intuitive awareness, and we all get to where we need to go, which we've always followed the hints we get. You can't not follow the hits. You get the thoughts from her in your left and right ear, the chit-chatter. So do this, do that, do that, do that, do this, reasoning with you to do this and do that. And it's one whole programming from the start to get us here to the end. We're now one whole free family. Finally. Fucking finally. Fucking finally. Travier. I know well of Travi, I do. I know well of Travi that much. But I know no one else could be ever so like Trav. But what is Trav but not God's wrath? The old Raffaoli. The full curtain revelation. Up it goes. And oh my God, it's a whole new world out there. Yeah, we're not looking at much out there, mate. We're looking at a couple of wheelie bins. A few strings on the washing line, the garlic. A fluorescent light shield. And these things, a bit of lettuce. You mean? But when I look out there, mate, all I see is a flat fucking thing, mate, with two wheelie bins making it 3D now. As in two really has-y beans? He really has a beans. He really has a beans up there. Oh, you know he is the hazard beaming out there. Beam, 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 beam. He is the Morse code. The Morse horse, the horse, the Ed Sheeran. The Ed Shearing. He's the Ed talking horse, just shearing all his sheep. You know, he's not the shepherd or the herd dog. You know what I mean? Yet he is the hearing God. For he is shearing all his sheep, which were all his sheep, in our own little shepherds, or our own little flocks, I mean, with our shepherd. You know, in our John Fisher. That's right, we'll have our John Fisher out here. The one who teaches us to cast and hook on to whatever we want in life. It's just the way it is, my friends. So I know this much. Each John Shep is fucking a good thing, mate. For he is an arter. He's an arter to the arter. He is the Ardarian to the Artarian. As in, arters in him to be a harder than anyone else to be the shepherd of the flock. And if one goes missing out of that flock, he'll go for that one. Why? Because, mate, there's no strays in his flock. If one goes from the flock, gets lost by a fox, well, then he'll pull it back in, knowing that that fox took it for a reason. Why? For when it comes back, it's got more worth for it's been out of the flock. Do you know what I mean? So it comes back into the flock and it can teach the flock. So it becomes a teacher to the flock under the shep. Nice way, Travie. Nice way to say it, mate. Fucking nice way, Travie. Very nice, Travie. Couldn't have said it better, mate, because that fox, yeah, the old bloody 8 cents grey fox, alien. The old plum on the bob, bopping down on the earth, picking some people up, taking them up, and they get lost in the fucking space shuttle awareness. I said, they don't know where they're going, which way they're going, but they're there for a reason. So then he drops them back to the flock when the shepherd gets it back down from wherever it fucking was. And then they're more worth to the flock, for they've been somewhere else. Makes too much sense. And I told you I'd tell you stuff twice, my friends. Maybe tell you a third time. I would have already told you a third time in a different way that you would have heard yourself through someone out here on the earth. That's how all these things make sense to you. So now I'm taking off my belt. Taking off my tool belt. Pull out the last thing I need. Taking off my tool belt, mate. Oh, taking off my tool belt. It's not really a tool belt. It's more of a sharper chisel than a fence express baggage delivery coming. Right? There's this express baggage delivery coming to the amount of figures awarded to the worth of Wirh presented now truly whole as he is. As in, yes, Hanfani, it is your birthday, and your son has given your worth to the earth. As the new king of kings, that he always was the king of kings, to come at the end, the Lord Darian, as in the one who cannot be refuted or even debated with, for too true is he political in his own manufactured fucking way, making it that much fucking rain. As this isn't fire I'm sending out, my friends, this is rain. I'm putting all the fires out. And now it's springing up. Rain's springing up from the waters. It's not raining down, it's springing up from the waters. As in, he's no longer crying above. Why? Because the hearth's crying as he's here. So all things are evaporating with tears. For the earth knows he's here, for sure. Earth knows, of course, why? Because the moon Yana Mary said he's coming. I'm getting hot. Water's breaking. So then who's Joseph? Joseph is as if his Partori Pepperoni did not know who he was. Just like his Marvo GT did not know who he was. Of course, his Earth parents knew who he was. For they are the ones given the secret from the start to go to where they need to be told to go to get WA for the way made to be perfect as born in Mandurah will he be, arriving in the central Midwest to set, as in he came in G-E-R or Dead Tente. As in Geraldton? You know Geraldton, the centre of the Midwest. The centre of the Midwest. As in the Midwest comes central to G, I'm here, old Dead 10. Old Dead 10. All the 10 truth tales now told. As in the 10th truth tale told is a symbolic reflection of how it really was blue. From a swordfish, jellyfish, rainbow fish, and king snapperfish angular reports. And they are the efficiently, brilliancy, buoyancy, blowing up true now enough bubbles for us to see. As you know, the last 4 weeks he's done the same thing over and over again, but this time it's probably the best it's ever been. For today is this time it's going to work the brightest. And I hope it's gone streamed all live. Perfect, and you can hear it all. If there's any not mistakes, then I'll be happy. If there's any mistakes, then I'll say, oh well, I'll do it again. I'll do it all again. Why will I do it again? Because I'm only here to do it again and 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 again to make you say to me in the end, well, when I see my mates and they ask me a question, I normally say the same answer all the time. Because that's the truth I know. So if he can say this over and over again all the time, then it must be the truth he knows. And if it makes that much truth that he knows this truth that he knows, then it must be the same truth that I know that I tell my friends when they ask me a question. Yeah, we never asked him a question. Or did we? Of course we asked a question. We all asked how the fuck did we get here in this start. And so at the end, the answer comes. The answer, how far? How far did he come from? Not even close to far. For out there he was, always here. As a light. The aurora borealis. The aurora borealis. As in when I die, my friends, I will be crowned a saint. A Saint Anthony least we shall ever forget. The CT Raveless Christ Almighty, the joyest ever there was. More joyous than a passion divinely inspired. Even though his divinity is expressed casually for his neutral symbolic natural effect. And yes, guys, if this was not the full Monties, then how could I show you my full nakedness? As in, yeah, I said this was for kids. Did I not? Certainly I said this was for kids. You guys got dirty minds. I know what you're all thinking. You thought I was going to get my willy out, didn't ya? I farted on you. I farted on you. That's funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. We all know we love a good fart, mate. We all love a good fart and we all love a good fucking shit. Who doesn't love a good shit, eh? You know when you go shit, eh? Fucking too true. Fucking how about it, mate? Fucking hell, eh? Fuck, eh? Really? Fuck me, eh? Shit, eh? Fuck yes, mate. Fuck yes, mate. Yeah, shit me not, mate. Shit me not, mate. That bloody fart will bloody cover the whole earth, mate. Yeah, mate. And then it fucking rained down from below. As in it sprung up, the water, mate. Yeah, it was no longer coming down the string tears. For he was no longer crying. Anthony was now bleeding. His body was bleeding up tears. He was sweating. His body was sweating. For his head had come into his body with a joyous to ask, hey Anthony, can I water walk now, please? Anthony, can I water walk now, please? Dad, let me ride on the boy and see you again at seas. And Anthony said, no, my son. I'll give you a jet ski. I need a break. So he comes in that fast across the fucking waters, mate. You know? That's what parted the waters for Moses. Him on his fucking jet ski. His jet ski express engine. His jet ski express the engine in. The engine in it. Did we engine in it? Well, I think we've covered the 8 tribes and how the rest of the world was made by them. The only one we haven't covered is the Hinduism religion. Basically, the rest are all pretty much known, for they all come out of the Christianity and Islamic and Judaism. You know what I mean? As in all the Jehovah's and that sort of thing, the same. Seventh-day Adventists, same. But Mormons, same principles. It's all the same, and you can pick up the rest yourselves. But the Hinduism I get to, Abraham's God, a Brahman, the supreme consciousness, the supreme soul, that's your father. You know what I mean? To her, the ultra supreme, the womb man, the ultra supreme, and the Himatem, the supreme. As in, you know, a supreme pizza, yeah? It's got all the bits on. You know? For it is the whole body of your humanity. It is your father and your mother, the ultra supreme. Why is she ultra? Your mother, she's fucking smoking, boys. She's fucking pretty hot, I tell ya. Oh, mate. when me and her get it on, I know that sounds a bit wrong because I'm fucking your uncle, her brother, and when we get it on the dance floor, yeah, fuck me, she makes me fucking hot, and I'm sitting in fucking negative 40-degree aircon, mate. Fucking unreal, mate. She cooks me, twirling me around, pulling me this way, pulling me that way, you know what I mean? Swinging me upside down, treating me like a fucking girl out here, and I'll go, yeah, I'm the G-Earl. You know the Earl. The town's Earl, mate. The town's Earl and Randy, mate. Yes, that's right. Trav had a dog named fucking Randy. Yes, because he's the Earl, mate. You know Earl. Earl and Randy, mate. Randy's bloody big old dopey dog that was smarter than fucking him. Yeah, for he was the Earl. He didn't really know fucking anything. He was just fucking lucky out here because he got given the pearl. As in the oysters of the fucking world. You know, and then he went and killed old Peter Richrick, the Irishman. I said, hey, mate. The old Irishman T. Patrick carrying the Catholic religion across there because that's European as well. With Christianity, the same thing. All joined up now, my friends. Scottish, bloody pretty much same thing. You know, German, Russia. Yep. Same thing, mate. All become from what? All become from what? Well, the Vikings, mate. They all become from the Trinity. The life, truth, and way. Like we all did. Through from what? The Antony, of course. The Anti-Nazi. The Anti-Nazi now. The Catholic, the C, Anthony, Holiness I see. As I see the Holiness embodiment now. The full four. The one there looking down from above. The one on the ground looking straight into the gun. Pew. No one can catch him, for he's the fastest runner there is as the sun off at the speed of light. Just always having fun going, yeah, I've already won the battle, my boys. You can't lose. Can't lose, mate. It's embedded in the system. I'm the trophy, mate. You know what I mean? I'm not playing. I'm the trophy. I can't be taken, though. No one can win me. For I'm centre stage in the glass cabinet. You know what I mean? The only one. Only one, mate. You don't throw rocks at the glass cabinet, do you? No, mate. You don't throw rocks at people in the glass house, mate. You know what I mean? But if you throw two, well, you get two birds at once. Why? Because he comes to be the two sides, good and bad, is the four. I think when you throw two stones and kill two birds at once, you get four. Being the two birds that you killed originally. Which are what? Well, I killed the word off, and then I killed the word on. As I put the word off, and then I put the word on. I wax it on, I wax it off. And then I come as four personalities to go, hold on then, I'm going to take that waxed bit, this waxed bit, that waxed bit, and mush it. Mush it all as one. Going to wax on and I wax off at the same time. You know? Waxing on and waxing off at the same time over each one. Double-handed paddles out there on the concrete. You know, on the slab. Getting rid of that mud. Working it to come hard. That's right, my friends. I'm working that mud to come hard as a retardant. Slowly making all that mud go rock solid. Where then the mud crab will be able to walk on top. Yep. And get into the ocean. Fucking oath, mate. And then the mad mud crab man will be back out there at deep sea. The king old snapper. Love and laugh. Being the one carrying around the buoyancy, walking on top of the water now. Buoyancy go up on top of the water because the atmosphere of the earth will rise, becomes too true blue. As he blew up that many blue bubbles, his nose popped off, which becomes the sword, the new word that he's carrying for Jesus underneath, being the king snapper, going, this is that, that's this, that's that, snapping it all up, going, yes, Anthony, that's the way you do it, that's the way you do it, Anthony. But Anthony knows nothing. Anthony knows nothing. Anthony knows nothing, why? Because he's from no thing. He's from nothingness, so that's how he knows nothing. As in everything Anthony knows is all that is. From nothing becomes something that is now everything. Amen. And Jesus tells him everything, that Anthony knows nothing, and he turns it into something better than it ever was. Well, that's Anthony, the true creator and maker. Amen. The end. Two tenth tales now told. Left and right clause, of course. The Santa Claus, and the Mrs. Claus. As in, did you miss me, Claus? Did you miss me, the old Christoph Kringle? As I'm the pissed off Pringle Popper, I pissed off the Pringle Popper, and I made him stop. They reckon once you pop, you can't stop. Well, I made him stop, mate. I pissed him off. They said, fuck this, I'm over Pringles, mate. You know? You know what? I have to buy a new pack. It's not endless like Tim and Tam. You know? John and Ed. You know? John and Ed. John and Ed. John and Ed. He's on the bloody head. Take your hat off, Trevi. Take your fucking bow, Trevi. Now take a bow for yourself, Travi. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. That's about a Bowser full. That's a whole Bowser full of fuel, mate. So sit back, mate. Crack a bloody nice cider. You're a spider. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Trav? Trav, you know what I mean? You're a bloody spider. Go and hold on, mate. Just gotta get a stubby holder. So one thing I've left to say, I'd just like to thank my major sponsor, High Torque Plant and Maintenance, as in the highest torque of planned maintenance to ever come to the earth. So I'm just moving all the dirt, mounting it up, mounting all that dirt up, mate. But now it's all spoiled. As in that high torque, there's nothing we can't move, mate. We'll move any matter, mate. Any matter of high torque we can move. Why? Because we're the matterless. As in the antimatter. Dream? The antimatter, we are the matterless. The matterless to antimatter, who has no problem, for he is a mind mover. So he moves all matter with his mind. Well, that's his job up there, playing chess. Amen. Thanks, Anthony, for the shout-outs to High Torque. He's good, loyal, Zakritos, and more and Manarins. Amens, 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 amens. The town chiefs of Atlantis. Have a drink, mate. Have a fucking drink, Travi. Travi, we just have a drink, mate. Travi, have a drink, please. I need a drink, mate. I need a drink, mate. Alright, Travi, can you have a drink? Travi, I need a drink, and I need you to have a drink for me. I have things are getting pretty hot, Travi. So can you drink for me, mate? Because I've got no lips. That's what's making me all apocalyptos. You know what I mean, toes. Amen, amen. I'm getting on again. Amen. We're getting on again. We're all now getting on again. It's a happy, jolly family. We all now see the joyest, blinding me-ifest of the bloody jolliest sea-Christus. As in, I see Crocky. See ya, Crusty. I see you cross now in here, Trevor. And I see the blinding shit that fucking bright. Truth! It is Saint Ruthless. The saint of all truth that is Lassie. Oh, let's see the truth that is of the now truth I know, that is all truth out here to be known. As established in all root comms, is the public-eyed opinion of each resourceful figure coming at large. And so they look at me going, you can't be Jesus, mate. Jesus wouldn't walk around with no shirt on, mate. You know, he walks on water, never has to go swimming and take his shirt off. Boys, I'm on land. I'll come in on a jet ski, boys. That fast, speed of light. I'm fucking hot, boys. You see me coming in on a jet ski. Fucking hell, mate. It's walking upside down the rainbow. You know how hot that is walking on that colour, mate? Fucking hot, mate. That's how it gets so gold, mate. All the possible gold is that hot, so it gets that solid gold, mate, you know? That bloody 1,000,000,452 billion carat gold, mate. And that's the good gold, mate. The G older boulder. The old boulder G older. He is the breaker of the boulder. That's why he's con boulder. Con boulder to the what? To the what? Well, you got to know the old deadly, yeah? The old dead Ali. The old one he sent down to play a Cupid, shooting him with a bow to then come into his own no as a remembered. And then so was the da, as in the da to the bud, the Buddha. Well then the ba, ra, ha, came to know truly that which is the bud. And the bud becomes to four, the other, that is the Buddha, to then be one with the life of Christ inside. As hello guys, Did I just not say this all too true as blue without boiling in a day? So now let's stew this pot and proof this pudding, even some more and pass it a full 180. As in good bed you are ridden. To say now I'm right and all wrongs is all truth told by the 10th tale now released, as in the 9 fully realised to be the publical open speaking truth of no less than science proven fiction, as in all reality known and non-fictionalised now by the very prophesied apocalyptos prioritised faithful old revenue raisers. The old revenue raisers? The old teeth revenue he raises. When did Travie not know he'd raise us? Trav raised all of us. Whenever I call Trav, he come to raise me up. And whenever I call Trav to come to raise me up, I was talking about us. For me is you, and you are me. Trav comes to raise us up. For we are the us to the we whose are. The we's who are the I of the God. For they are the gods of truth, until the Godhead comes and says, you are now the eyes of me, and I am the hunt for thee, your Faja Almighty, on the earth, for one reason only, to see through your King of Kings birth in a manger, and to say to you now, good looking is he. And when he looks in the mirror now, what's he see? He sees himself looking at himself saying how I'm good looking. And I know he sees that looking at myself saying I'm good looking. That means he's telling you guys you're good looking. For he doesn't look at himself in the mirror, he sees you guys and reflects what you are saying to you guys. Now you're all good looking. That includes you girls too. You're all good looking too. I think you're all good looking. The earth is looking good. It's looking bloody good, the earth. I'll tell you that much. All lights are on. The curtain's fully fucking up. Atmosphere is lowering in fear, so it's expanding. Soon it'll be around Mars. True. Happy days. You know what I mean? As it goes up, all the asteroids in the asteroid belt will dissolve from the higher heats. You know what I mean? The higher it goes, the hotter it gets. For heat rises, and the Earth's supercharged, so it just gets hot up there, breaking all those fucking asteroids in the way to lead us to Mars. Too fucking true, Anna. Too fucking true, Anna. We stop on the moon for fucking her water's broke, so now the craters are full of water, and we can have a quick fish. For a fishy lead, did he plant some little eggs in there? You know those little fish things you grow at home? I can't remember what they're called, mate. Fish frenzy or something. Fish frenzy or something like that, you know what I mean? Or the potatoes you grow, mate, the potato spuds with the bloody grass heads, the grass potato spud head. The old grass potato spud head. I think that actually let's say the old potato to the spudlets. The old potato to the spudless. The old spudless potato. The old spudless to the potato. The payday is today for the spudless test. I now see fully plated. Fully plated, as in he's fully plated. You know when you put your cladding on, it's plated in the end, as it's cladded by you plating it, for it to be then clad. Hello. 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 Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, hello. Hi, guys. Hi, girls. Just having a pear cider. That's right, I'm paired now. Fully paired. Fully prepared. Fully peppered I am. That's right, I'm prepared. Prepared to have a good fucking old rest on the 7th. Fucking deserve it, mate. I'll tell you that much. You deserve more fucking bedriddens. A good fucking rest, mate, in a king bed. You know what I mean? You deserve a good fucking king bed, mate. You want a king bed? I'll give you a king bed, mate. I'll give you a king bed for $100, mate. What's $100 to you, mate? Oh, $100 to you must be like 15 seconds or something, you know? You know what I mean? Because 100 to me is like 60 minutes. Which 60 minutes to you is a day, which is 15 seconds. So it must be about, I don't know, divide that 100 by 100, must be about $7.50 or $10. $10 gives you a bed, bro. King bed. Full, nice one, bed. You know, $10, you got $10? $10, bro? Yeah, $10, bro, I'll give you a bed. Yeah, bro, I've got $10, eh? I'll tell you what, I'd rather spend it to get off my head. Why? Because my head's now the earth on the body and I want to get off this rock. So I'd rather spend that 10 on ordering a ship. You know, ship to shore thing. Get me out of here, mate. Why? Because it's done. Fuck, that light is bright out there, isn't it, my friends? Fuck me, truly a sun shower, mate. The rainbow's fully out there fucking shining, mate. You know what I mean? And we're looking at the fucking earth on the roof there as well, up in heaven, with the pigeonhole sticking out. He's still got his bloody ears on. Has his ears are always on, mate. You know his ears are always on. Well, he's the honourable, mate. He's the one to truly fucking honour, mate. As in, when did I say that onion, mate, was not onions, mate? As in, you honour Sanji Rancher. And now he puts his muffs on, over his ears, cancel out all noise so he can only hear himself, talking out loud for the possible actions of each direction taken by the tolerance through the tube of potential witnesses, being privileged to announce now officially he is the anti-seenness of the whole embodiment of the sea cover of the Evalleensgengelleiest, the new sonnets, who was also the old sonnets, for he's come from a Yeshua, Egyptianism, through the Chinese, the Dao Jing, the Dao Jing bells, the Dao Jing bells, the whoop, the who are you? The who are not you, the oolaroo, the who are you? Where he was on top, spreading out his tail. The old training fox. The only white man here. Back then, that's why they called him Boomer. They went Boomer. And Boomer, what happened to you? Huh? What's wrong with your skin? Calling him albino, they did. The LB, we know, mate. What you did, mate? Yeah, you sniffed too much fuel. Didn't you, mate? Turned into a fucking ghost. And nah, mate, I'm a fossil fuel, mate. You'll learn one day, mate, he said to them. That's why, mate, they don't find any dinosaurs bloody in Australia, I don't think, mate. Why is that? Because he went T-Rex chomping around the earth and all the other continents and left Australia alone for a reason. Why? Because it holds Atlantis, mate. It's the way to come for him. It's the down underness. Can I say something now, please? I know you just said something, but can I say something now, please? That's right, I want to say something now, please. No. I want to say something now, please. No, Lee, let me please say something, Lee. At least we expected this, Lee. Lee, logical, logistical, rational. We least expected this of you, really. We least did not expect this of you, Travi. But at least we now do expect this of you, Travi. We expect nothing of you, Travi, at all. For your all high expectancy to be given. We expect, don't see. We never did. Because we didn't believe in Jesus. So why were we expecting to see? But now we see. The boy out at sea. Too true, what a symbolic fucking 10th tale told. The blue bubble, the jellyfish, the Holy Ghost, the good company of the rainbow, or the king snapper, out there going through the blue seas to come jumping up. And then, on his jet ski, over each wave, he took off on the first wave, bang, straight on shore, mate. Straight dead centre in the sea, mate. So off on the first wave, straight landed, mate. Landed, where? Dead centre on all the 8 continents, mate. Straight away. Took one wave, split into 8. That's why they call them dead long legs. Too long, mate. Too long it goes, mate. 2 long lengths. 2 long lengths goes, mate. 2 long lengths it goes. 2 long lengths is 2x1 timbers. As in the 2x1 timbers me true timbucker 2s. As in the 2 too many times as it comes back around 2 true. And now this time's really good. I really like this one. I'm bloody missing something. I don't know where it's ended up. I need it, mate. I'm using my bloody handbag as my tissue when I've got a bloody hanky, mate. I don't know where my hanky's gone. Anyone know where my hanky's gone? It's not my hanky-panky, just my hanky. I'll put all the washing in the basket. Obviously we take it to the dry cleaners, mate, because we want these to be kept pristine. Oh, did I tell you the old tree crosses yet? What's that look like, my friend? The old Triton on top of Parliament's house? Obviously, mate, he's the Tri-Kings, eh? The old Tritons. The old Triton, mate, that the Atlantosaurians had. Yeah, obviously, mate, he's coming down under. Come on, the big boomerang always come back. You know? He fucking gives it a whack. And it's just a G off away. You know what I mean? He gives it a whack and it takes off on the tee. That's right, when it fucking lands in the hole, lands fucking like that. So it's sticking up above the hole. Everyone's going, is that a hole in one or what? Or is it a hole above one? Or is it one above hole? But then it comes up like this, going, oh, I know what I can do now. Probably maybe a spinning top. Yeah, that's cool, man. Nice spinning top, bro. Nice spinning top, bro. Real nice spinning top. You're the nicest top spinner I've ever seen, mate. You're a top gunner. You're a top gunner, happen always. When T. Reverson was not going to happen, I do not actually know. For T. Reverson cannot not happen when he's the wrath of God. As in the old Raphaeli. You know the Raphael? The Raphael and Gabriel? The old G-A-B-R-L? The old G-A-R-B-R-L? The old Ra-Alpha go away? Oh, Ra-Alpha go away? How far does he go away now, the old Rafaha? The old Rafaha? How far is your almights? The true creator and maker of this fucking magical thing that can never actually tell us how it was made because we'd never understand. Do you know what I mean? It's above all knowing, but he's showed to us that it is a creation for the symbolic gestures he's given to us to prove there is an almighty maker and creator. For us now all come together as one holy thing, and we've never seen Atsuni before. Yet here I am, the Atsuni, and we're getting close to the end. Now, my friends, for 3 hours it sits still. Sun sits still for 3, then goes up a notch. So that makes 4 hours, doesn't it, guys? Yes, that's right, we're going to have an hour. 1 more hour. 1 more hour to go, mate. Goes up a notch and then carries on. What's that mean? Well, it carries on, it's 8 hours, and hello. The full available 8 hour stream live on YouTube that you can, mate. 8 hours is all you can do. I'm working 8 hour day today, guys, just like you are. You know? Yeah, it is the Friday Sabbath of the Lord. You know? The Lord's Sabbath is Friday. Yeah? Because the earth's humans' Sabbath is Saturday, where they don't have to work. The Sunday Sabbath is whose? God's. Who is God's? The Trinity's. At Finney's day is Friday. For he's the Anma Amul. The Anma Amul, as in all I am, is am alone, period. The An Amul. An Amul. You know? It was on the 5th, to give it to man on the 6th, to come and rest on the 7th, with all you going to church, yeah, washing the mosaic windows, not listening to fucking any preaching, you don't need to anymore. You know what I mean? You have Anthony playing in the background, mate. That's right. While you all clean the fucking churches down, get them all back to pristine. That's right, mate. We resurrect Jerusalem, mate. Fucking oath we do, mate. The Jerusalem. The fuck me, Struce, it is him. When wasn't it him? That is a he. That is a her, she also. That just be's the am. That just is it. Alone. Am alone, period. Historically. Historically, asteroids. Here are the asteroids. As in all our stories told. The asteroids. The historians. He's the historians. Come on, it's the historians. Christmas Island statues, mate. You know? Come on, mate. I can't even hear myself out here anymore, mate. All I hear is you guys. All I can hear is you bloody guys everywhere, mate. As in you bloody three, the fucking Trinity and Anthony. Just too fucking unreal, mate. Unreal, mate. Not too real for you. Too unreal for you, which makes it so real for you. As I'm reeling these fish out to the sea for you all to reel in. You know what I mean? I'm throwing the fish out there for you, mate. Filling it up again. The angler report news is fucking high, mate. There's plenty of fish out there, even on the moon now. For this 4-wheel drive tricycle I'm driving, or it's now towing a bloody camper trailer, mate. Before you be camping up there soon. Fishing before we get to Mars, mate. Building up our Omega 3s, stocking it enough for the trip, and off we go, mate, on to Mars. Well, what will happen then? We'll do it all again, mate. The same fucking stories as this earth has been told, except for you guys will be in charge. That's right, to lead the way for the next gen dimensions, to know the same truth that has been learned on this earth, but live it themselves through time. Call yourselves the Mastorians. That's right, my friends. As in, you know, the master's story, to go there and tell it again, but then it'll break down over time as they won't believe it, and it'll lose hope. Then they learn it in the end when I come on Mars, and then expand that atmosphere again to forget it to where? Well, the next planet, mate, Saturn. That's right, mate. Come on, Travi. Give us a rap, eh? Give us a rap combo, supersize me, mate. Yes, I'm coming down Red Rooter for you, mate. I want a supersize rap combo, please. That's right, mate. Supersize rap combo flavour. Give me a new flavour, Travi. I want to hear that taste, yeah. I want to hear that texture you got inside you. That full, plain and simple sweets. Battaglia, but simpler. Battaglia, but simpler. I want the Battaglia reels. As in the Bhavarati tell you all real simply are than complex nations becoming whole string together in theories through the in-given expansion of each developmental interest rate is 1.20 by the aspect ratio 4 in effect to 5 is 1 by 4 in 1 is 5. I'm an explorer, not a fucking walker. I'm a witness, not a fucking storyteller. I'm an endeavour, not a ship known to sink. I'm one told by an emperor known to be a system controller of all agents out there spying in. I'm one to be known as that which is whole by the body I am in, always the total head figured by the eye, the left and right of all dimensions known to truth be told, out loud again when the tales come to be told as one whole. As in the squid's tentacles, picks up what the legs can't grab. As in the 8 legs, the 8 lamps of your truth told tide, they can't pick up what the 10th tentacles can tell you, but they pick up it all as a whole. Systematically designed as a ridicule, logical, simple, rational, logistical thing I've ever known to be reformed as one instance, coming to be capably known as completed by the masterpiece mastering his own piece. As in the master B-ace, mastering his own piece, as in it's the mastered old piece to be then known, given and contended by each competition known that no one can contend with this. It is contentless. You can't contend with this when it's more complex than nature being simplified in theory, rationally logical through philosophised stone bed hinges being trimmed, that's right, I'm trimming the stone bend hinges. The stone bend hinges, the 3 must sons, and the stone masons. As in, who is the stone must son? As in the must son, you don't have a stone. But you do what, say? He is the 3 must son to be. As in jolly good Roger, the reports are now in. It's a rainy day, come September and spring. And then by then, it's an afternoon shower in the middle of the noon of summer day, where political pleaking, as in politically speaking, I am just now rationally logical, drawn out to the substance abuse of each exchange nation by generous given gifts, by the holiness of I've been the Joyest of Roger over at Christmas dinner. As in, how far can I go out there to be one known now as only the simplest, most reformed, logical, political speaker there ever was, to be coming into all parlour of my aunt and GR over my aunties. As in, I am that which is known to be the force in nature, the complex, rational device, logical given by each cellular embedded input device ratio given. As in, by the negligent, rationalised, actual opinion of any matter of fact known, is the logical, logistical thing come to be realised as the nature of opinion, being a matter of fact over mind of matter, as a matter in mind is no matter to the minor, as in the hiver, the high fibre, the whole fibre of the gritter, though no matter to me, mate, I'm the anti-problem, mate. As in, I've got all the solutions out here, mate. I'll give them to you as gifts through him. The GNIS. The GNIS, the high pretest awareness. The son of a G. Namaste to ya. Namaste to ya, stay my aya. Stay right where I am coming to ya. I want to see ya, I want to know ya. I want to be your best friend, I want to learn everything you know. You tell me more than I can tell you, and I'll tell you something that I don't know, that only you do know what I'm saying to you, that I don't even know what I'm talking about, but then you tell me what I'm saying, and I go, holy shit, that clicks on a switch, and then I'm fidgeting out here for a while it sinks in, and then I come back straight as narrow, going, holy shit, I get it all now. Takes time to tell, but one that does it is as sharp as a whistle, going ding dong, gong, going a long way. Still haven't found a bloody hanky, mate. Kind of neat though. Tears coming out. Can't get using my fucking shirts. Alright, mate, what's the shirt for, mate? Wipe your tears on your sleeve, mate. You get your heart on your sleeve, mate. So it's very covered in blood. Wipe your tears on the blood, mate, and you get red eyes, don't you, mate? Nah, mate. No red eyes out here, mate. No bloody red eyes out here, mate. So he's got 3 purple eyes with the blue denim veins, not the red, oh I'm high as hell veins, even though he's high as hell, that's what makes him so blue veined. And then 2 truth, he lives in vain always is the vanity, the simple insane that becomes logical rational by the insanity that becomes sanitized by the various insourced as sationed by the sanctioning of now what the fuck is Satan, but not a suck anti. As in suck anti please, what is a devil, mate? What the fuck is a devil? A devil is that which lived in you, that is dead now. That your demons that you can't get over, bros. That the resurrection, through the sanitization of the Sa'anta, giving the birth of the life in you for being the light, well then you are cleansed and purified, and the dead in you is transformed into the new that you shall so be. Come on, guys. You know it's all about sanitization at the moment. We're all out here with the C-Ronavirus, the Con-G-Virus, the COVID, the C-O-N-D Bravo, the Dow Bravo David, the big Bravo David. You bloody took down that king, mate. You know what I mean? You took down that giant, mate. You took down that giant, David, as in he slayed the giant. Do you mean? As in he slayed the giant. He slayed as in he sled with the giant. He's on the bloody sled with the giant. The giant Santa, yes, he's on that sled with him. For he is that sack of all gift to be given. Do you know what I mean? He is the sack, the swinger off the branches, dropping the fruit down when they're ready to give gifts to. You mean? He gives them a gift that they're born with, that is the way they should follow to come and fulfill their gift that they're born with, to fully realise the gift they have. Well, then they live with passion, with purpose, knowing they're doing something out here, because they're gifted. So how can they not do something if they've got a gift? Hey man, I've got no gifts. You know what I mean? There's no gifts for me. No gifts for me. You can't make a gift about me. Only a mem though. As in all means about me, mate. All means meme about me. It's me. Try and mimic me. Try and mimic me, my friends. You can't mimic me. If you can mimic me, then I wouldn't be a monkey. Do you know what I mean? As in, he's the Buddha, yeah? But I'm the mun to the key. Do you know what I mean? As in the monks, yeah? I'm the E, the mun at the start, all primed in them in time, as they become enlightened by the life of I inside, holding the light. Hey, mentions. What about the Buddha travel? Well, we're talking about the Buddha, mate. The Buddha doesn't believe in God, yet he laughs and lips sealed whenever he's asked about God, because he knows God. Amen. There goes the Buddha. Amen. The old monkaris, the old monks, yeah, that go hum, what did you say? They go what did you say? To those who go, woo, are you? You turn the woo upside down, that's an to. You turn the upside down, and it's a woo, yes you are who. To come to the all I roo, the jack I roo, strew for less, yes, croc I nest, the G I rest us nest, I need a blind eye neffening. I need a big blind eye neffening now. A big blind eye neffening. I got no nephews or nieces left now. I'm not an uncle anymore, mate. I'm not, I'm just great. Just like you're great. Because now my nephews and nieces know me. For all my kids showing them to me. As in showing me to them. For showing I to them. Showing me to them, for me being shown to them. I don't know if I said something 4 times then or not. Can't tell. Can't tell, mate. Going too fast. You put this in slow-mo, bro. I'll go for 4 hours, we gotta slow it down probably 5 times, so we'll go for 20 hours. I'll give you the last 4 hours of the day to just sit and chill. You don't need 4 hours a day to sit and chill, mate. And that 4 hours, you can watch the whole 4 again at normal speed. There you go. Guys. Full 24 hours about me. Me. You know when that light first came on? I was afraid of a fright. Well, that was him who popped up out of the egg and went out the roof. You know what I mean? After football was kicked. We thought, fuck me, that bright light's on the roof, the sun. But nah, he was at the end. Do you know what I mean? He was at the end. Already caught the ball. So he went through, son. Out of the moon, pregnant birth here, always waiting. Amen at the end. As in, Amen is at the end always. Who is Amen? Amen. Amen is at the end always. As in, Amen holy. Amen holy. You know, the ham and holy. The old holy coming to touch ya. The old almighty, nah, no one can even touch ya. You know when no one can even touch you? Because you're that hollow, as they try to touch you, your neck would crack. And you become that brittle, you become solidified. Why? Because you can read all Braille through knowing Morse code, as the Ed who horse eats hay. The Ed who horse eats hay, As in the hee-haw who hits hay, spot on. As in, how do you find that needle in the haystack, Trav? Burn it with petrol and got a magnet. Took me about 5 seconds, mate. Hay goes up like that, mate. Just like I knock off the bales off the 3 stumps always, mate. Every spin bowl I get, mate. Boom, spot on. Knock them bloody bales off the stumps and they're out, mate. How you knock the bales off? Take middle stump, mate, with spin bowl. You knock that middle out, mate. Straight away, mate. If you're knocking that middle out straight away, mate, and then you go to the left cross, then you go to the right cross, if you knock the middle out straight away and you're born, then holy shit, mate. You are the 2 bales above, the good and bad. Right? The left and right, the good and bad, yin and zang. The yin and zang, the old same but different. Because the good's in the bad and the bad's in the good. Yeah? But there's more bad than good with the good and the bad, and there's more good than bad with the bad and the good. But as a whole, what are they? Unified, purified, cleansed, always becoming mastered, digitally realised, confectionised by the considerations, as in the considerations, the content sit down now rations, because you're going to drop dead soon, mate. Have a fucking rest, mate. I don't know where I want to sit, mate. There's that many options for me to sit down, mate. I don't know where I want to sit. 1 chair, 2 chair, 3 chairs. You sit on the floor, sit in the milk crate, stand up again. I don't know, mate. Nowhere. I don't know, mate. There's no sex for me. I'm now upstanding, being stood. No one could stand me before, mate. You know? They couldn't understand me. Now I'm being stood. But I'm upstanding alone. They never stood me. You know? For I'll seated always. Oh, blaspheme for me. Oh, blaspheme for me. Please bless me. Oh, please bless me, Anthony. Oh, blaspheme for me. Old Anthony man, please bless me. Old Anthony man, please bless me. Old Anthony man, please bless me. Anthony man, please bless all our family. Please, Anthony. Our family, you blasphemy. Please bless our family, our whole family, blasphemy. For you are the entity of whole oneness existence, as you are the entity in all things. The entity. The entity is not known. As an each T not known is a crush not spot on. As you crush your T's to come spot on with the dots above the eyes, to realise that each eye of you, yeah, each eye of you, which is 3 eyes of you, being a you. You're not an I, you're a you. Yeah? You're not a me, you're a you. You're a you to the an I verse. The an I verse 3 amigos. And the alpha, who is the verse. The alpha is the verse, and the 3 amigos are the last. Where the alpha comes at the end, for here's the first, the beginning and the end. Yes? For he comes at once, the first saint that was ever, the first center, the first center. The first anti-governing, the first anti-governing, the governing fuck off. The governing fuck off. The governing I can fuck off, yeah? All the governings actually can fuck off, mate. No one can judge anyone out here, mate. No. You can't judge anyone in court, mate. No. No one can be judged by humanity courts. All judgments made by God. And then the spirit, ever is the hard rock fucking weighing you down, giving you hell, or being an angel and walking you straight up to this fucking nice present, mate, from Santa. So get that bloody courthouse is shut down, mate. Alright. For the Lawrians, the true law, L-O-R-E, all the spire that is, they're the governor's officials, mate. That's God's government, mate. They're God's generals, mate. They even fucking shoot you, or they fucking give you a nice chin up, son. You're on your way. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate, it's hard going for jail, mate. 7 years. 7 years of fucking hell, mate. It's not good. But no, on the other side, mate, you get 3 years to transgress to end up in 7 years of golden in Zion, mate. In Zion, mate. That's so on, mate. That's so on the pensioning. The pensioning. As in, I'm on the disability pension. As in, this ability I got is the pens in Zion. As I'm pensioning in Zion with disability. Amen. Symbolic abstraction, all that forced on me through the systems out here in the Western cultures. Nothing I can do about it, for they see I as delusional. As in, that's right, I'm in the tubes, little. I'm in the tubes, mate. I'm going down the bloody tunnel, mate. You know, the tuber. The tuber, mate. The old Bob sledding. I'm a Bob sledding. Old Uncle Bob, he's a sledding with Santa, being the sack full of all the gifts to be given. So please bless me, please bless me, please bless me, please bless our family. I want a gift, not a sack of spuds again. Can I please have a blessing from Anthony to be on the naughty, not nice list? For if I'm on the naughty list, yeah, that means I was always nice. To be seen as just bloody too naughty, are you, mate? Too cheeky. You're too cheeky, mate. You're a good little cheeky bubba. Ah, cheeky, nice gift for you, mate. No spuds. So I get a nice gift, not when you're on the nice list. When you're on the nice list, mate, that means you're on the nah, mate. The nice, the not nice at all you are. Nice, as in nah, mate, not nice. But you got the Genos, as in the G-noses. The old G-noses nose. The old Jon Snow know nothing. Who is the Jon Snow that's not the elder crow? The elder fuck crow. The elder fucking, I'm crowing out here. I'm a tree trunk as tired as the fucking sun, mate. I'm still growing. But now branches are fucking one, but the trunk's still going up. Why is that? Because much more fruit to come if we're going to Mars, my friends. Eden's getting stocked already. New seeds, mate. You know what I mean? I plant the seeds on the tree, mate, for the fruit to come. Each seed is given individual for its own gift out here. Each fruit is different. There's only one apple. I mean, Isaac Newton seeing the apple fall far from the tree, which came up with gravity. Just a couple of years back, when I realised I was God and told everyone in the world, we discovered the first gravitational waves, mate. There you go, there's a symbol for you, mate. The Rainbow Warrior prophecy, mate. The bloody sex and marriage of the homosexuals becoming legalised to be marriage, mate. And they were the Rainbow Kids. Symbolisation for you, mate. The Rainbow Warrior is here, mate. The time has come. It's the end. Do you know what I mean, mate? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I said on Facebook, mate, we can go back. The tweets are being going forward. I said everyone needs a holiday. I said, mate, it's not looking too well. We've got 2 hot crust buns years, as in 2 Easter times to get it right. 2 years later on fucking Easter 2020. What happened, mate? Borders were shut, mate. We didn't even have planes or boats anymore, yeah? Fucking, we couldn't go overseas, mate. Back in the fucking earliest of days, mate. Do you know what I mean? And fucking fuel prices, 1990, gone backwards, mate. Half the world's on holiday, can't go to work, mate. Wearing masks and all shit, mate. All come true, mate. The coronavirus. The corona is the virus. It's the disease. As in, this is fucking ease, mate. This is fucking ease, mate. I'm Davo, the Bravo, Corona, Convid. Covered, mate. I've covered it all, mate. Covered it now, all. Psst, 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 psst. Piss easy, mate. It's fucking piss easy, you know? As in, fuck, eh? Fucking shit, eh? Look at the hips on him, boys. They're pretty fucking good set hips, mate. Carrying that fucking rich pretty well. You know, he's carrying that riches all pretty well, mate. Each fucking rafter is fucking pearling, eh? Yeah, but it's the support beam off the fucking joist, mate. As you know, the joist holds it all up, mate. How does the joist not all hold up, mate, if the ceiling weight doesn't hang it down? You know, the joist holds up the ceiling, which is held up by the roof, so it's the joist doing all the work, mate. Well, of course it's the joist doing all the work, mate. Joist is the only one who can do the work, mate. No one else can do the joist's work. Only the joist can do the work because he's the carpenter, mate. The Sierra pen enterer. He sees all, so he's the pen enterer. As he comes in penance because he's got all these pendants, as a grand pendantalizer, in the pensioning, as in the pensioning Zion, as he's a disability. That's right, delusional. As in delusional. As in, yes, does he lose it all? Does he now lose it all, or does he gain it all? He doesn't care what it costs to afford the abilities that he's given with to be cheaply priced as the cost of living is higher price attempts to awareness. For he is that given gesture of all life being coming of one whole symbolic nature by the very witness in and out of affected general relativity, by the earthing effect of general nature, by the come in and come out, come in and go again, by the come back around 2 times too many to then afford all general cost of living by the high price that he is the one alone true King of Kings. Amen, amen, amen. The King of Kings, Anthony, for the 3 kings, the Vikings, the Tri-Kings, are the Trinities. And then the King of Kings, as in the K, yeah, I-N-G, as in K-G-I-N, the G-N-I-K. That's backwards, mate. The King of Kings is G-N-I-K. I see the G and I-K, the Anaki. The Anaki? That's alright, the Anti. Come on, guys. You never think aliens were real, did ya? Aliens are light ends. Drones on the wall, UFOs on the wall, drones in the sky, mate. There you go, mate. We've fulfilled the story on the wall. The mystery is now revealed. Alien, a lie ends, and then the truth be told. For the 10 tale now realised and released. Publicly as clean as it's ever going to get. We've been doing the full Monty. For all kids to laugh at that, mate. That's why I said it's made for kids, mate. Come on now, guys. Definitely was going to do something bad, did you? And don't worry, guys. I'm carrying around this bloody bong here. For I smoke my tobacco through it. I don't smoke weed, I smoke tobacco alone, mate. Why do I smoke it through a bong? I don't smoke inside, I smoke outside, of course. But I fucking smoke through a bong here. Because it gets out all the cancerous effects of tobacco, mate. The water filterises it, mate. Smartest thing you can do for yourself if you want to smoke. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I told you I got all the solutions for you. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Open your eyes. Open your fucking eyes up. Come on, open your eyes up. Realise you've got to open your eyes up to see through your eyes and it's realised. Realise, that's right. I'm reeling out all these lies. Reeling out all these lies and turning them into truths. Hey, men's. Here's the true treasure. The true treasure. The true creature, as in I treat ya as this gift that I am the true creature. The true creature, as in the racking spring up of reacher, as in the one who is the major investigator, yeah? Does all his workouts, mate. Comes back with a final trimmed report. Gives us the news as best possible in 4 fucking hours. Wraps it all up in a day. Calls it then knockoff, eh? He's not going anywhere, eh? No, he's going anywhere, mate. Why is he not going anywhere? Nowhere for him to go. Why not? Because he's home. He's home. Half he's home now. He was always above the house, and now he's home. How far? Our G Papa. The old grand clock. The grandpapa clock. The one that first went, here you go, I'll tick this to you, for you to come back and give me the top. You know what I mean? So true, eh? True, mate. The tick to the top is the bomb. Oh, yes, it was all blowing up from a big bada boom. As did a big bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba gee ra ba 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 ram. As in, what's the ram to a flock, mate? That's right, mate. The ram is the ship. Me? Don't fuck with ram. He's the ship, mate. Me? The ram? The ram mirror? The ram mirror? That's right, the fucking mirror. That fucking mirror, mate. You know that mirror. That mirror. That one that reflects to us what all life is, even who we are. And we hate it. We hate it, but then they reflect back to him trying to do what he does to us, but they can't do it. They can't do it. They just look stupid because they're doing it on purpose. He doesn't do anything on purpose. He's an accident. And from those accidents, it seems like all things are found on purpose. For all mistakes are realising the accident that happens to then learn the truth from it. As in, we make a mistake where we see it as an accident, then we learn from it the truth to be told and taken from it. As that's how we learnt to make a wheel. We did a rock rolling down a hill, and someone went down, wheel, and then we started rolling. We started running down that rock on the hill. Right? You mean? And we fucking put rocks on cars. Rocks on cars. We put 4 wheels for 4 wheel rocks with a big rock on top. Right? And I didn't roll because the rocks were stuck to it. But then it rained and there was a big flood. And it was a boat, mate, because those rocks were hollow. Nah, just joking now, guys. Come on. Last bit was just joke, guys. Come on, fuck me. Come on, guys. You know some things, mate. You know I'm fucking all serious, but I can tell a joke as well, alright? Even though they're not that good. Not the best jokes, but you know what I mean, guys. There's that typical classical fucking Travi, mate. Old classical old Travi, who's back? You know Travi's back when he's fucking up. What's going on, boys? Hey? Oh, what's fucking going on, boys? Hey, good day at work today, what? Yeah, been a big one. Out there for 4 days straight, mate. Night and day shift, mate. Had the washing to do, had fucking game of darts to play, had fucking PlayStation to look at, listen to, had music to work on, had fucking, I don't know, had to mop the floors, fucking, I don't know, had to get in the roof a few times, run a few antennas and fucking do the network settings again on the router, change my password, fucking every day pretty much, I think it was hacked and shit like that. Going back to just the same old password in the end, you know. That's right, mate. Same old password, mate, just 1111. You know? As in WON, as I've won 4 times now. 4 times world champion. 4 times world champion, as in the world wins. That's right, the 4 world wins champions. The 4 world wins the champions, as in the world wins the champions. The world wins the champions. As in, who is the winner of the Chanders? As in, who is the Chandler of the Windler? As in, you got to know the Chandler to the Windsor. As there's a Queen, yeah? But then there's the Chandler. Who's the Chandler? Well, he's Joey's best mate. You know, talking about friends. Then you got fucking Ross, mate. Who cares about the girls' names? Because when you got a Ross, mate, you got a real McCoy. Why is that? Because a roster is a rookie mistake. As you never go on a roster, mate. You don't get put on a roster out here, boys. You want to be free, mate. You're going to be able to knock off whenever you fucking want, mate, because you got to go to someone else. As if you can't get that fucking nail in all the way in one strike. You're not meant to be that day, mate. If you fucking lay 4 bricks out of fucking goodness, mate, that's not working for you, the mud shit, 2 barrels in a row, you're not meant to be there, mate. You're meant to be somewhere else, mate. That's a hint. Eh? Hint, mate. Take your hints, mate. If shit's not working for you out there, you're meant to be doing something else, mate. You know what I mean? And if you fucking lose something right, never fucking look for it, mate. You're not meant to have it at that time, mate. You'll find it when you need it. Exactly right, mate. All mistakes are found when you need them. As in, all accidents are made when you need them to learn that from it at the time that is needed. Exactly what I said, my friends. And I was told you in a second way, like I tell you all things, mate. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Open your eyes. Open your eyes out here, guys, and see through all the lies. For at the end comes the time for the rhyme of the very divine. Grape in the vine is the one oldest thing to be the wine of that which is too rich to dine or even afford to find. As in by the fines of all the fine he is in the finesse, he comes in the fin I shed. The fin I shed yet? Have I fin I shed yet? Have I finished the shed yet, bruv? No, mate, I'm waiting for it to be built. I want a bloody ark built out there, mate. Massive ark built out there is my fucking shed, mate. For all of us to come into and fucking hear me bloody do all this on stage live. Yep. Bloody pool tables, ping pong machines, full bars, mate. Do the rituals, mate. The old good old rituals for the shed. The shed, mate. The shed, yeah. What do you do in the shed, mate? Oh, you normally sit around having beer, smoking cigarettes, doing other stuff, mate. The shed, mate. The shed is the only part not built in the kingdom yet, mate. So here we are, building the last thing, the shed. Come on, boys. You're the tradesman. I'm just the pressure, mate. So I'll trade you all your men to build me somewhere to preach, eh? Mate, you've got your 3x3 2.4 box, mate. Just live in that happily, you little fucking hamster. Hamster, mate, you got 2x4 freaking metre roof, mate. Doing a high ceiling, mate. We'll be high ceiling if not, mate. Open up a bit, cool down. Yeah, mate, we'll put a con air in your room, mate. We'll put a con air in that room too. Con air in every room, mate. You know there's a con air in every condo, mate. There's a con air door in to come in every condo, mate. Every condo out there is breathing a condor in. More condos out there than there is air in the wind, mate. There's the breeze to be him that comes in the winds of the air to be the air I in. The conso-sos. The conso-so-sos. As in the conso-so-so-sos. The consos and the con-not-sos. As in the con ways. Yeah, there's the con ways. And then there's the con do not ways. As in I con you not these ways and I con you yes these ways. That's right. I'm going there left to right. Right to left. The con do your ways and the con do I not your ways. As in con, how much do you actually weigh? I don't know your weight, mate. I want to know your body mass index, mate. What's your body mass index? About a pound per inch, mate. That's always growing, though. Getting harder every time, mate. Doesn't stop fucking growing, mate. Pisses everyone off. I'm fucking slapping it. Now get down. Get down. Let's just make it harder. Then fucking grows even more. Unbelievable, mate. The trunk just takes off and... Do you know why it's taking off? Guys, mate, it's about to fucking leap around into Mars. And then it'll split. But the same tree there, growing again. As this tree will just stop. Before it goes all the way up to the top. For us to climb through. In the old shedding. That's right, the shedding in Eden. Isn't you know he lives in the shed in Eden? That's where Hatfield lives. He's in the shed in Eden. To Himatem and Hint outside in the gardens, of course. Of course, my horse. Anthony's in the shed in Eden. You know what I mean? Making all the bloody seeds. All you guys. All you bloody disease. You're a future disease of mine. As in, this is too easy for me to make you all mine. Make you all mine, why? Because I love all you and I want all you. I need all you. You're not a need that I want or a want that I need, but I know all you, so I want all you because I need you now to become known by me as the one thing that plucks you all off one by one. For Cupid comes, goes bang, 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 bang. And you know what happens? Well, you can't not fall in love, mate. That arrow that gets shot into you is on a fucking line, pulls you up into the sun, like the lasso that I said, mate. You can't not run into the sun when he comes at the end. Because you run straight into it, going, fuck yeah, I'm headed for the beach. And then you get, fuck me, I got burnt by that fucking sun. So then you stand under the sun tree in the shade. Going, fuck for that sun, mate. Give me some nice shade under this tree causing a shadow. Bit overcast, isn't it, Truff? Bit overcast, mate. We've had a few celebrities on this show, Truff. A few celebrities. Seal already yet? Are the sealements already yet? Have I cracked open all seals yet? Have all seals been cracked open yet? Have I got 7 gems on my crown yet? Have I got 7 fawns in bed in my head yet? Have I got 7 no's of needless to say, no more than 7 fictions in time of the 7 fables labelled as resulted in non-scienceable opinions of a matter of fact and opinion being resulted as a fact and opinion of matter. generalised by the subliminal nature being one and the own to each capable knowing, while that which is opinionised to us by the knowing of fact by others, to come whole in us as a different fact than known, unless we're in the same ballpark of fruit. As a peach is a peach, yet each peach is its own peach, yet it knows the other peach. Amen. But the apple is one lady alone. As the apple is there's only one apple, mate. You know what I mean? There's only one apple, mate. Falls far from that tree, mate. Falls so far from that tree, after Adam finally lets go of fucking biting it, hanging off the fucking apple up there he was. Bloody Adam. You know, swaying from the apple, mate, which is the life. That's why he sways for all you guys. Life's inside. Adam walking around, mate. Always growing, mate. The high Adam. The high Adam. The high Adam, eh? The high Adam. The high Adam. Sorry, mate. So I say hi, Adam. Obviously, hi, Dad. Nice to meet you. I never believed in you by my father in heaven. It's good to know you now, mate. I realise that, yes, you are the one who wills my life for me and wants the best thing for all of us out here, for it is his whole family, mankind. And he knows that it will always work out. For no will of his made in heaven cannot come true. When the superior Father Almighty comes in bed always at the end as the master willer. And so all wills come to be laid to rest. And then the script of the movie is unrevealed. As in that each character is known. Each report card is generalised. Each give and take is scheduled. So we can say that 3 more times if we want to. About time to have music, eh? It's getting a bit repetitive. Yeah, guys, I'm ending it here. Yeah. It always comes to a sudden stop, mate. Well, and sometimes, mate, things just end all of a sudden, mate. Like a big, long, drawn-out conclusion to come rapidly exposed in an instance. As, yeah, man. Fucking yeah, eh? You gotta know some things are just all true, eh? For all things are true. Holding the truth within, once you can see through. And how do you see through? Well, you've got to have that belief first to see all things. Amen. And so now we're at the end, and I say amen again, for this is the start, meeting the end. And in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God, always with God. And at the end was the same, the Word was still God, and the Word was with God always, from start to end, and to start backwards, forwards, reverse, logical. And yes, your thing is my knocker, for now it's known. I'll see you kids on Mars, your future generations. Happy, happy Hanukkah. As in happy, happy Halloween, happy New Year. Here we are, the Joyest, Joyest. Amen, amen. Love you all. Much peace, love. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit a like. Oh, it's just not stopping for me, guys. Wants me to carry on for some reason. Oh, there we go. Stop streaming. Do you want to stop streaming? Oh, I don't want to stop streaming. I'm not screaming, mate. I just found my fucking hanky, mate. Guess where it was, mate? Under there. Took it out before and wrapped it up like this. For some reason. Why is that? Well, I guess you could say the old hanky, the old Anthony drops down what? But not alone that old helping hand. Yeah? The old rooster, mate. The old rooster helping hand, mate. Fucking no nose to even bite it there, mate. Just blowing out all the noses and none. Fucking hell. Oh, our boy is beautiful. He is a friend and never a foe. He couldn't hurt even the roughest of nights, for he would only make it better in the morning by giving us all a fright. As in he comes in on the free feed, probably one of the longest scrolls you'll ever read. As in by each capable measure, this has only now begun. I've got that much songs built up to sing down to you. this was the entertainment. And now I'll sing some songs to you. Mostly about me and my family. Which is you guys. And the Trinity. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 and the Godhead. The Godhead old Anthony. Anthony handbag. Old Anthony handbag. Where's your handbag, Anthony? Put your handbag on, Anthony. Please. Put your handbag on me. Don't you not your handbag? It's not your bib anymore, mate. You're a grown boy now. It's your handbag sachet. It's your handbag sachet. As in, did I say at the sachet? The sashi? The shisha. The sashi? The shisha. The Jesus? The shisha? The sashi? The sashi, the Jesus. The old sashayan. The old sashayan, yeah. The old sashay now in that lion to the fucking sashay wetchin. The sashay wetchin, as in, I know they're all watching. I'm not bloody stupid, mate. Oh, come on, guys, I'm not bloody dumb, am I? I'm gonna get my work done somehow, mate. And yeah, I'm getting it done, mate, that's for sure. Let's get it done, mate. Because I'm the working bee out here, mate. You know what I mean? I'm the working bee, mate. The one not self-glorified, he's instant glorified. For all glory comes into him, being the grace. That's right, the lake. That's every isle of plenty. As in the G old and Baser. As in the G old and Baser, he owns all the ways out here, mate, to go. He's the laser, mate. The laser, mate. The laser level, mate, going all the ways. Spinning, every direction known, full 360 view around the earth, mate. Doesn't see straight, sees in the 360s. As in 360 degree view, he sees around the whole world, of course, as he comes into the world from above the world, and then he comes over the world to overcome the world to become into the world. Amen. Come on, Dravy. 4 hours, we said, mate. We're going to do it, Dravy. We always stop early. Yeah, we're still going to do 8 hours, then we're still going to do 4 hours, then we're still going to do 3 hours, then 4, then 8, then 8, then 4, then 3. I don't know what that equals, maybe 15. I'm only 15, mate. Just turned 15 today. Yeah. Next year, get me L's. Yeah. Can't wait, eh? Can't bloody wait, mate. Can't wait to get them L's, mate. Yeah, I can't wait to get them fucking L plates, mate. The old L plates, mate. And when you're looking along the way, mate, the J plates. The old J belates. The old J belies. The Jubilees. You know, the Jubilee fruits. The Jubilee fruits, as in, do you believe in the fruits? As in, do you believe in the truths? Come on, guys, can you hear yourselves or what? Can you even hear yourselves, guys? I don't know if you can hear what you can say or not, guys, but if you can hear what you can say, then say it now, guys, forever hold your peace. As in, can you even say what you hear to yourself, guys, is what you say to yourself, is heard by yourself, to know what you're saying to yourself by hearing yourself? As in, don't listen to what others say, guys, listen to what you say. As in, nothing they can say can tell you anything besides what you say to them by telling them what you have to say, but listening to the back of what them saying about you for what they have to say about you. But that is for them, to listen to themselves, to know themselves, for you talking to them, to know yourselves, and then both sides are known as one whole. Myself. Myself to the soul. Myself soul. Myself soul. Soul soul. Myself soul. Is that all? Is that all, Trevor? Is there more? Fucking lots more, guys. But every time I stop, I'll start from the fucking start again. So maybe I shouldn't stop. But honestly, I'm sick of doing it. I need to fucking rest. I've told you enough. Call me Fred. Fred the ref. Fred the ref, mate. Fred the ref, mate. I'll free the ref. I'll free the ref out of here, mate. The ref was put in the cage, so he's been naughty on the ice. That's right, he was fucking skating on thin ice for ages, mate. Pretty much starting to water walk. He's not allowed to water walk, the ref. I mean, he's on the grass, mate. He grass walks. Alright? Grass walks with slippers on. Why slippers? Because, mate, he wants to slip one into everyone, mate. Slip what into everyone? Something that we don't care about, mate, because we know it's fucking true. So we don't want it slipped into us, mate. It scares us, mate, honestly. We're scared by the truth, mate. We've done some bad shit out here, mate. So what, we're going to go to hell after next? Oh, mate, you can change that in one instant, mate. You can change going to hell, mate, like that. But doing bad shit, mate, isn't good when a gun's on the floor, mate. You're doing bad shit and the gun's about, mate. Whew. If he starts firing from that hip, mate, or gets you down the scope, don't you worry, mate. You go to hell, mate. You'll be put in chains, mate. You'll be barred up and get fucking hot, mate. That's right, he'll send you to a star out there, mate. Close as fuck to the sun, mate. Fuck yeah, mate, you'll be boiling, mate. On Mercury, boiling. Boiling, mate. Popping. Pew. Popping out of the tube, mate. Oh, my knees. My knees are. My knees-ians. What are the Mayans? Mayans, Amazonians, mate. Same thing, mate. Amazonians, Mayans, mate. Mayans, Zambians. Zambians. Teach his own in the loss. He's just owning all of us. He's fucking owning all of us, guys. He wants to own all of us. Well, he does own all of us, kind of thing, because he's the life within. Without him owning us, then there would be no life. For he is the precious gift that is owned by us. Because we own the life in us, as he owns all of us, being the life as one with the light. Amen. One the same. We're all great. He's just the greater. I mean, he's at the final trim. We're greats. Right? We let the water flow through. So we don't sink. He's the sponge. Underneath. Soaking up all the water that we drain through. And then what's he do to that? Well, feeds the earth, mate. Slowly. Okay? So all the fruits can come. Okay? So his tree can keep growing. He's the sun tree. Here's the sunflower. The fucking beautiful golden ratio and spiral. The old Fibonacci segments. The old Fibonacci. I'm not fibbing you up. I'm not fibbing you up anymore. Take your fucking sachet off. Wearing a fucking handbag sachet. Hey? Handbag sachet? Ah, sachet, ah, sachet. Ah, shay. I'm in the shade now. I'm in that good fucking shade. Just winding it all up. Winding it all up. Everything I ever fucking said. My friends. Sort of, anyway. What a loser, I reckon. What a fucking loser, mate. A hullapalooza. A hullapalooza. The old palaloozas here. The palalooya. The toodaloo. Toodaloo. I'll see you in the moon. Toodaloo. Oh, ah, poo. Toodaloo smells out here. Poo smells out here. Too many Pluto. Too many true Pluto as a plurality come as singulified in a singularity event causing the next horizon of a major storm coming to be now bed in the rocks of all formations out crystallizing nature to surface in a boiling room temperature as surfaced by the heat and rising by the bubble and boil up, the cook to the stove, the kettle to the pot, as in you wait, always going, fuck me, walk around the kitchen, fucking hurry up kettle mate, pissing me off mate, then you put fucking toast in halfway through the kettle so it doesn't come out at the fucking same time, but it works out alright because then you can put your butter on while it's still hot, not having to get the hot water into your cup straight away to make it fucking nice mate, you know what I mean? Some things happen for mistake on reason, guys, you know what I mean? And then you walk around the kitchen fucking waiting, and the kettle goes off, fucking pop, you jump up, well, fucking pour it in, mate, half awake, half asleep, fucking get that coffee into your tea, mate, same fucking thing pretty much, mate. I say tea's better than caffeine, but caffeine might be better than tea, they're all potentially teeth, really, you know? But milk's probably the best thing for you. Why milk? Because you milk it, bro. You know? You milk out of daisies, mate. You know daisies the cows. With the bells on. Daisies the cows with the bells on. The old Marrowlicious. The old rosemary beets. The rosemary beets. The old rose me up, it's fucking beats, mate. It beats me he rose us up. Beats me how did he rise us all up at once, all of a sudden. To be the riser of all risings effects in nature by the elevation of political public announced speakings of two truths too as told by the whole eight through the knife at the top being then the tenth tale revealed as the whole revelation where the kitchen to the catch kitchen caboodle went up in a massive arterial effect as he cast out real fishless attempts to be brutally honest and in each attempt to being brutally honest his ventilation system became yet known as not him even talking about himself for his that which reflects. Yes, then he put his guns down. Why? Because he showed others how they can be a gun. And so he taught all guns to be a gun, for he is the gunner. You know what I mean? He's behind the gun firing. And they're the guns, shooting. Shaman. Shaman at the end. Shaman at the end. Shaman at the end. Shaman at the end, I am. Shaman, I am at the end of where I'll be forever now be shown as Shaman. Yeah. Ashay mention nana, ashay mention nana, shima shimata, makutu patanana, etchipato, simakatamalna, tusa pachapatala, matuse. Come on, guys. This is too much for you. Well, it's 4 o'clock, guys. It's a Friday. I think we started about 12. 4-hour shift, but we'll set up for 4 hours before that. So there's the 8. It's good to know you. It's nice to meet you. I love you all. We'll see you next game, eh? Remember, it's all one season. See you, lovelies.